unreal today. The two young players, maybe the ones you had some questions about, their first big international grand finals. How are they going to perform? It's been aces. And again, the Sova, so steady. And you know, this is a map that 100 Thieves looked really sharp on against Gnome Shim the first time they debuted it. A great defender side. They went 6-1 to close out the map. Decent relay bolt and a good shot from Timatino.
Careful now.
Kiko dead, gonna be looking for more. It's just a meat grinder. Two players burnt to a crisp.
Spike down A.
Skewered and sent over the flames.
Go, go, go. I got Spike.
And Ethan now just at 7 health. Trying to see if he can find any damage whatsoever.
You would think this would be pretty tough. Cryo should have a pretty good approach potentially. Ethan just got a spot on him there. So now you just send him into the duo. And all you need is one stray bullet to connect with one of those Spectres and it should be round over.
And there it is. 2-0 to start. Spectres to be carried over. And 100 Thieves once again off to a strong start on this map.
I had some big questions about this sunset, obviously, for NRG. You know, what was the comp going to look like? We haven't seen this map since the grand finals of Paris last year when they bested Fnatic on it. And it's kind of a Haven-ish approach for them. Similar comp to what they run there. And so far hasn't looked super comfy, but it, you know, again, this is going to be 100 Thieves side of the map, you would suspect. This defender side should be pretty powerful. Latino not going to stick around, and Scuba actually going to claim Bang.
Way to start it off. The Omen down, but a tag there on a Scuba as well, and the headshot to Ethan. The neon on neon violence once again coming through.
All right now.
Timatino is looking to assert dominance.
No, you're playing Taskbar Hero.
It's a tough ask for anybody to go up against Timatino. He's been so reliable. Even when he's not fragging out, he's doing good things for the team. Go. Tough angle to clear here. Seas goes long. Cryo's just gonna try to hold. Oh my God.
Shock Dart finds the finisher. He just had the 10 health. Mana will be able to peel back 1 kill as Cryo gets taken down. Asuna trying to go in on the timing. Timatino just trying to fish for a wallbang shot. He gets down to 50. Here at Alley, going to be attacked. The scope in the second to connect. Bora able to deny Mana that ultimate. They cannot win that round, but critically, they do a lot of damage and they get the run it back away from NRG. So still overall a very good bonus for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you're feeling really good about that one as 100 Thieves. Hitting some nice shots, big smiles across the board. Able to clear out Cryo. Just under pressure there from Kiko. Not having a pretty nice round. Brock, that sturdy pair of hands. Oh.
It's an exhale.
Thought maybe he was gonna have something, but
Where are you?
now you've got to run it back your own as Asuna. Timatino already into that op. Quick pivot over here from Asuna. Wants to be in a place to deny and execute if it comes through.
Gotta go.
Orbs funneled into their own Phoenix.
Ball into the corner. Prowler to check right side. Nothing going to be spotted yet. Cam now toggled. And there's a big ping reveal. Just trying to clear the angles to be able to get the shots through. Also going to be snapped back, but not before he takes down Ethan. Scuba again, dead to a shock dart. Second round in a row for that to happen. Don't see that every day. 100 Thieves, once again, holding back NRG. As this time, it's a flawless to maintain the lead.
And even though there's some good awareness of where that run it back is going to be coming from, by NRG. In fact, they hit Asuna with a paranoia, almost connect a seize onto him too, on the backside to try to slow it down. Doesn't really matter too much because he still had a little bit left on the clock to push that corner. Timatino just going to be holding that angle. And eventually, able to settle the spray there is Asuna. And NRG fans starting to get worried. They came back after getting blown out.
I'll find you.
By BBL on the first map the other day. NRG, we know they have it in the tank.
Watch out! This way!
Cryo, quick little drag across the spot now, knowing Ethan scaled forward. Kiko's going to be taken down off screen. Sliding attempt, but really just delivered the spike, and the rest of his team into Cryo's arms. 4K for the Cypher, shutting down any hopes of a thrifty. And if you're NRG, I think that timeout is not far away.
And that's brutal. Yeah, it's brutal to have to use it, but it's ice cold from Cryo.
Spike down,
Just the confidence there to take it down. Good to have that neural theft coming into the next round too. 100 Thieves fans delighted with what they've seen so far. That breeze really set the tempo. The one thing I was kind of worried about here, 400 Thieves, was going to be that kind of experience difference in terms of dealing with the emotions, dealing with the adrenaline. A lot of times, younger players, when they come out swinging in a huge match like this, will give so much to that first map that they don't realize that adrenaline crash out that's going to come in the later maps as this drag on. But as NRG is well aware, they've been through the ringer, they've won championships, Ethan's done it twice. So they know what that kind of marathon is all about. But it's going to take some heavy lifting from the coaching staff and the players to start turning this around. So far, though, 100 Thieves, I'm impressed. Seems like they're pretty calm, cool, and collected coming into the second map. You know, NBS, another coach who's been there, done that, won the World Championship, knows how to keep his players mentally focused and sharp.
We're good.
It's up again. Deeper angle at Alley. Taken, just trying to wait out this Prowler. Have to be cleared. Goes for a timing shot. Nothing to be found there. His blinds are going to be exchanged on either side. Overdrive now going to be topped as well by Ethan. This ends up being a bit of a stalemate. Sees will connect.
Running low.
Ball. Gonna go crashing across this A site, but Asuna on the spray, able to find Mana before he can even make it past the wall. Brock as well gonna be tagged down. Asuna is just tearing them apart. He hasn't even seen anyone. Scuba now has to exit.
Are they gonna check Cryo? He's holding an off angle there.
God. He's just on a different plane of existence at the moment. Just like Timotino just widely, just can't miss.
I think the good news here is that wisely NRG cut sound, being aware that they had spent so long over on that A side, they need to be careful about a lurk, so they're going to bypass Cryo. I don't think give him much. Now, I'm curious if Cryo then, his reaction to this, once they kind of realize this is going to go B, is that he goes sprinting over to try to throw in a neural theft, or is this just going to be a straight up save? I think it's just a save.
It seems to be the case. None the wiser that this site that they're creeping around,
10 seconds
lingering outside of, it's completely and utterly empty aside from some Cypher util. But it's not favoring their chances. As the crowd maybe trying to give Cryo some hints here. And he's not going to go too aggressively forward. Will retain his weapon. 100 Thieves retaining, maintaining, stretching this lead.
Yeah, it's great work by them. Util dump right at that front door, start spamming it down. Just don't let him in. Great paranoia from Bang. You have a Phoenix as well to counter those Phoenix curveballs from Mata. So it's just about making sure that the timing on all that is good, and it was. Once again, 100 Thieves looking to go 6-1 on their defender side. Oh, Timotino. He was just above them.
Just get the hell out of there. Well, he's all set up. Paranoia, though. Forcing Mata back.
I don't think Bang made any noise for that peak, so I'm not sure. They had full confirmation that he's there. They probably suspect.
You know, he's close enough. That's more than enough for NRG to try to go on the pivot. Up still dialed in on mid. Swing coming out wider. And Timotino coming out on top. Kiko eliminated Molly up towards street. Timotino trying to oversail that angle for a little bit longer, find that kill. So it's just going to be this 1-for-1 exchange between Vora and Ethan. Numbers advantage still there, 400 Thieves. So now checking over towards street, trying to see if maybe they have a way to slot themselves over towards A, but there's the pinch coming in as Cryo re-wraps out of Boba.
One enemy
Another kill
remaining.
found as Brock will get taken down. The spike now on the floor.
30
Scuba.
seconds left.
And realistically, there's nothing more to be done here. The swing and die. That or try to save the gun, but they would have gone hunting. It would have been unlikely for him to keep that in his own grasp. And it's just similar scenes to Breeze.
One enemy.
Well, we might be seeing that second timeout call sent in desperation.
Sekarang udah aman,
Given
anak.
what we're seeing, I think it'd be sent to no avail.
No, I think you're right, Ed. I love the protocols here. Timatino, so quick to get back over to A link to help out on that A site. Asuna able to tuck in safely. Even though Bora goes down, 100 Thieves are able to start really shutting the door down, but there goes Ethan.
Needs a hell of a lot more, but it's not ready for Cryo to be playing on that very same corner. Hunter's Fury now called in for Bora, trying to see if he can get any tags. Nothing found quite just yet. Bottom around the corner. Bang, has him dead. Timatino does get taken down. Headhunter shot from Kiko. Finding its target. Now the Tour de Force is going to be invested. TP in behind, and he's also in front of that trademark, but decides not to commit to it.
Oke, ini menang harusnya. Menang.
Quick cancel, Paranoia
NRG harusnya menang.
at the ready, but the clearing of the gun barrel
Scuba
spotted
udah
the foot
lihat.
as well. And there's the kill. Scuba able to strike him down. Bang now out of the equation.
Dari situ.
Jump up and over the top for a find this kill on a Brock. Will not be able to do so.
Keras sih NRG.
Spike planted.
A couple shock darts layered in, looking for
Sumpah
some
lu.
added damage. Soften up the players of NRG. Push coming in though. Two players lined up. Cryo finding them both. And Scuba, he's just got the op. Finds the first. Swap to the bandit. A Phantom there at his feet.
Iya, mic gua ya.
Push the
Kecilan.
corner though, and Cryo! He's done it again!
Cryo clutch.
Another 4K!
Ini di titik yang kata dari YouTube. Ya ya, udah sekarang harusnya udah benar. Harusnya udah benar anarki. Mic gua kekecilan. Mic dari inputnya kekecilan. Sekarang udah benar harusnya.
I mean, Cryo just finds
Oh,
the
kapan
perfect
mau
time
Arc
to
Rider,
step out of
ku?
that cyber cage
Kapan mau Arc Rider
and freeze them out of the
ku?
round. Absolutely brutal stuff.
Nah, benar nih. Ya kan, benar kan?
Opening kill onto Ethan and all the way over to the other side. Read that nicely.
Nice! Let's go! Matt!
They are just disgusting today. They are so well prepared. And then you get some individual moments of brilliance. Cryo's 10-1.
God, it's just disgusting.
7-1
Long
Jing.
doesn't clear this smoke and oh my god, he's so fast.
Ada mati mulu Jing. Mati pertama Jing.
Maybe a little over aggressive. Does get punished, but still is able to find that kill. Gets his. Cryo though, gonna be spammed down. Meanwhile, Bora catching Ethan going on a walkabout at backside. Get the shot guards over to the
Scuba?
cover position. Bang now, trying to play out from market, but
Scuba.
Scuba will have him dead.
Scuba.
Now a 2v3 with Brock suffering quite a bit of damage. Now finished off Bora. Does he read this? The answer seems to be yes. Shock dart right there at his feet. Now going to be confirming that with the drone.
Lu jangan menyamakan diri lu sama Scuba.
Kiko's got nowhere to go.
Scuba is the goat, you know?
One enemy remaining.
Asuna.
Himself planted, swing the corner.
Wait.
Got him drawn out. And Asuna! He is absolutely
Saya gue baru bilang
destroyed.
Scuba is the goat, and he win.
How on earth is he getting away with
Itu ada
that?
2 detik, Asuna pakai
I
shorty.
don't know, but it's every time 100 Thieves need someone to come up with a hero clutch.
Enggak, Tok.
There
Ini
is
Scuba
a
nge-win,
player
Tok.
ready, and they are going
Kayak
to
Headphone
hit
tuh menang,
another home run.
clutch aneh, Jing.
Brilliantly played there by Asuna. Just kept swinging until the gun was ready.
Menang-menang kayak
Beautiful
aneh,
play.
Tok.
And the fans can't believe it. I can't believe it. That was my reaction too. Here we go again.
Push. And the AWP will clear the Prowler, but that's all
Cryo
by
nggak dicek.
Cryo into this
Cryo
tough
nggak
position.
dicek. Oh.
Trying to spam him out, but now he swings the corner, and Cryo still able to find 2. Ult denied. Timatino is looking for that stray shot to connect. Cannot find it. And
Terlalu
NRG. I mean, they're just looking like they've given everything that they had.
Round sebelumnya di
Just to make
record.
it into this grand final.
Sekarang nggak di
Take his
record,
run
di
dry.
wallbang.
TP over to Ali. Bang, already on the arrival.
Bang dapat duluan.
Here's his approach.
Bang dapat duluan.
Rely on Asuna to try to slow things down. To run it back now, going to be
Bang dapat
committed.
duluan.
Kiko able to find the one, but Bang just re-peeks here from backside. Jump peek, Scuba.
Scuba.
A nasty shot to be found.
Scuba driver. Ini bener nih ya, kalah. Padahal exploitation loh. Iya, ini kalah.
Spike planted.
Sumpah lagi
Previous
kalah.
round. To bring one back for NRG.
One enemy
Finds the
remaining.
first.
Oh, shit.
Quick TP on the reposition.
Scuba
He's
clutch.
going to re-wrap back across
Scuba
street
clutch.
side. Revealing Bora. Checking this with the recon. Taps the defuse. Trying to assess which direction he's going to be coming from before the moment. He is gambling incorrectly, but now starts to suss it out. Smoke to be dropped. The defuse being held to half, and Scuba will get it done.
Scuba clutch.
It's a massive
Scuba
clutch
clutch.
4K for the Omen of NRG. But it's all justifying a second round win.
Well, finally, something goes NRG's way. Huge plays by Scuba. This one looked like it was going to be done, but that shot over the generator, ridiculous. And the final there, using the drop of the smoke as a one-way.
Masa 93 lagi?
Sure that he could deal
Breeze
with
tadi
more.
93.
I thought for a moment maybe
fuck?
Asuna had seen him over in elbow.
Breeze
but
93.
must not have.
Sunset
Swung out
93.
into that. Open hands for Kiko.
Ini gitu.
Flash.
Gara-gara tinggal
Response as well.
Soundcard kayak beda film kagak kan.
Oh,
But look at
how
Bang.
in the world?
He's just been able to walk all the way down through tiles. It's a non-aggressive
Mati kayak
trademark.
gitu, Cok. Mati gratis, Cok.
NRG just want to go for an exploration to A, then rotate to B,
Yep.
have that trademark to try to deny a flank, but they just leave mid completely. They leave mid completely open for the
Fuck.
taking.
Kurangnya mati
They
sama Molly.
CSAP, and Mata, it's
Oh,
still able
kena
to find
assist
one.
dia.
Mata will fall, Paranoia out. Scuba should have been seen there, but Brock, check on the market, Bang, eliminated. Shock dart forward, but Scuba again looking for
Nice,
these
Scuba.
kills, and Bora none the wiser.
What the fuck, jadi
wrap
menang
the round on.
dong. See? Another
Right now in play.
84 bisa lah.
Despite the early death, NRG in pole position to
84
close this
bisa lah,
out.
84.
Like 2 rounds in a row. Asuna can clutch up, spots them, but cannot win it. Scuba, faster on the draw. A third round for NRG.
The fact that they're able to come back from these man-down deficits is really nice. The early clear of Cryo, so instrumental here to break open that B site. Puts Vora on an island. Bang can't win the 1v1 against
Nice
Brock.
ulti.
Step up again from Scuba. Starting to take matters into
Bang
his own
tiba-tiba dapat
hands.
ulti.
A
Penonton
3K.
champion ya ini bang. Kagak.
7 kills
Masa
in
cek
2
penentuan
rounds.
champion? Lolos
Okay,
champion.
the march,
Kagak.
the
Ini
comeback. Is it
grand
gonna
finalnya
continue?
EWC
Can NRG find that
yang
forward?
menang.
It's gonna be a
Ini
little bit of a
penentuan
big
juara 1.
tie. Good
Kino,
opener.
the aggression
Sekarang
gonna be punished.
finalnya
Good opening
NA
kill
lawan
found for
NA.
Kiko. Market door
Undertiff sama NRG.
already shot, can just be quickly broken. Swap of that gun gonna be heard.
Malam kok, malam Hansanwu.
Kiko will just drop back.
Hari ini gue nggak main ya Hansanwu. Kita watch party aja ya.
Cypher util
Juara
here.
maksud gue.
On
Oh
the
iya,
site this
penentuan
time.
juara iya.
Try to slow
Gue kira
them
lu
down.
maksud lu champion tuh championnya
I thought
Valo
maybe
yang
he was gonna
Shanghai
commit to
tau
that.
nggak?
Brock's actually
Danu.
rerouting.
Soalnya ini nggak ada
Good
hubungannya
check.
sama Riot, nggak ada
Make
hubungannya
sure that
sama
there's no aggressive
poin.
flanks from 100 Thieves. And again, that
EWC ya, EWC berdiri sendiri kan
trademark
soalnya.
gives you a little bit of safety. Try to go for this B hit, but this time 100 Thieves are
Gak
going to
usah nona
triple
lu.
up on it because of the safety of the Cypher util of their own on the other side.
Mada mati lagi nih.
Aggressive line for Asuna.
Kan, gue udah tahu Jing. Mada pasti mati lagi Jing.
Tracks as he retreats back to safety. Meanwhile, TP in the back.
Mada udah mati 11 kali kayak gitu
Going
Jing.
completely on red.
Mas Kuba.
Strikes is able to find the one with the paranoia now on Devora, sets him up. The alley-oop is there. Ethan collects.
Kuba.
Bang now though! Hitting the micro transfer! Absolutely destroys him. Now they know exactly where Kiko is.
Kiko. Ah, udah Kiko.
Bang watching and Kiko has no idea!
No! NRG gonna win.
What a monstrous 4K!
You don't you remember?
Switching sides.
To
NRG
close out
just
this
win
half,
champion
9-3.
on Paris?
Oh my.
Oh, kenapa buffer, Cok? Kenapa buffer dah? Internet
Outrageous stuff. It's the individual heroics that have got them over the line in a bunch of these rounds as the half wore on. It looked like NRG was going to get their fourth. It looked like they were going to have a lifeline. But Bang had other ideas.
Just disgusting.
Masa under
He just did to NRG. Once again, they're going to be half. Once again, they need to find the pistol to try to rally back into this one. Because 100 Thieves, they have free reign. They're going unchecked. They're just doing whatever they want on this map of Sunset. But for now, let's take over to live with some very familiar faces.
Thank you indeed, familiar faces from Ascension, you know, very big faces on EMEA. Job Life head coach and assistant coach, Skaz and Larson have joined me, les coachs de Job Life m'ont rejoint pour une petite interview. La première question que j'avais envie de vous poser, c'est parce que vous allez jouer en EMEA au prochain split. D'ailleurs, j'ai très hâte de voir ça. Est-ce que je peux savoir pourquoi vous êtes là? Ça me fait plaisir hein, que vous soyez là, mais c'est quoi les vraies raisons?
Bah déjà, c'est un événement incontournable en France. Et bah, surtout, on vient aussi chercher un peu d'inspiration, un peu d'énergie.
Des strats?
Des strats, pourquoi pas. Et on vient aussi regarder 100 parce que c'est une équipe qui nous inspire beaucoup et on espère pouvoir choper quelques indices.
Bien sûr. So first question, why are you guys here for real? We're getting prepped.
See another 9-3. On Breeze is 9-3.
A little bit of inspiration because we like 100 Thieves style quite a lot. Et maintenant, je me tourne vers toi, mon cher.
Another 9-3.
Quand on coach pour une équipe aussi connue avec autant de fans que Job Life, forcément, ça doit faire quelque chose. Ça donne envie peut-être d'être là l'année prochaine?
Bah forcément, ouais, forcément, on a envie d'être l'année prochaine. Accompagné de Skaz, je l'espère toujours. Et ouais, le but c'est de mettre notre petit nom dans le totem là-bas et ça serait l'objectif.
Ini semua tuh orang-orang EU pada nggak mau NRG win lagi karena NRG udah pernah win di London.
Continue d'avoir des événements comme ça. We would love to put the Job Life name on the totem.
Terus NRG tuh pulangin 2
See if the
EU.
Job Life boys can make it next year to EWC. And after this very elevated analysis, let's get back to that sunset.
Let's get back into it. 9-3. 100 Thieves have presented NRG with a gargantuan task. And we had so many question marks around this 100 Thieves squad coming into this because of that lack of best-of-5 experience. NRG has had so many more moments like this, so many more matches like this, with crowds like this.
Phoenix first M.
Yet they are the ones that are struggling.
Mada,
Molly, now going to be set there at their feet, trying to do a
Ethan
around the corner, but it's going to be Mada with the ghost. He's able to find the value. Or Asuna eliminated. Quick little cursory around the corner from Timotino.
How to play Phoenix. He flashed and he threw Molly.
That's just the chamber in a aggressive solo position, but there are layers behind that. Thieves fell for the bait, hook, line, and sinker.
Just delay.
You're gonna have to win an odd man situation.
You pick, you flash.
Ethan and Scuba very weak already. Brock gets a spot.
Just delay.
Peel back, has no backup right now. Still tags Timotino.
I was about to send that Haunt on a timing, but then got the visual confirmation instead. Hold it for now. Now Cryo.
Cryo.
Turning here, top mid.
Go.
Able to catch one. Joined in, bang. Cleaning up a kill, the Paranoid to connect. Exchange on the other side. To try to swing forward, just take the fight right to NRG's doorstep. Brock to brawl it out. He does have the spike in hand. Footsteps made. The swing is in, and Brock will be able to find him. There's a pistol goes the way of NRG.
Yeah, it's that early advantage that NRG is able to create by using a little bit of trickery. And then they're able to rely on the steady discipline of Brock to hold the line, to buy a little bit extra time over there, not give himself up for free. And then he's the one who comes in as the closer at the end. I think Bang there probably going to regret not trying to wrap back through market or something like that. Maybe thought he could bamboozle Brock a little bit there. It's hard to do against a player of his caliber. Just going to get out early. This time there's no massive layer behind this, but there is a judge in his own hands.
Goodbye, Bang. Goodbye, Timotino. Mata will be able to find that kill, and it looks like what happened on Breeze not going to occur again.
Chamber with judge. Let's be judge all day.
plenty of guns here in the hands of NRG, which does mean that if 100 Thieves can find some value for some eliminations, they'll get rid of some of the money, but for the paranoia out, and that should just about be a flawless.
Yeah.
Going to be tagged.
Boom.
Judge will be able to take him out.
Boom, 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 boom.
Round NRG. It's the exact start they need for this half, and if
Boom,
they can
boom,
convert
boom.
a bonus off the back of this, then who the hell knows
Yeah, absolutely.
where the Sunset's going to go.
Right. I mean, I think the thing to remember with 100 Thieves when we saw them on Sunset versus Nongshim was that the attacker side was a little bit weaker, was a little bit more struggle for them. It started off really weak. It was a 5-3 for Nongshim's favor early on, and then they found their footing, ran 4 in a row at the end to make it 7-5. So I guess your hope here as 100 Thieves is that you don't give up this bonus.
Okay, shots barely connecting onto the Timo. It's going to be the fast lane, sprint forward.
Mada.
Contain there in main, but
Mada
Timo
gila,
going to be able to find
sumpah.
Mada. Run it back, no longer a concern for the round.
That was close.
Spike planted.
Tough retake.
Bang is just going to be ready and waiting with his parent. No, never mind, paranoia is not in hand. But he still had it. So we'll just say tucked it backside.
Re-swing from Cryo here.
There's a slide in. Timotino now striking behind the box, but tag down the 19 health. Bang. Trying to peel back some of the pressure. Hits the headshot. Cryo lying in wait and market. Catches Scuba completely off guard. For Kiko, nothing more really to be done. Some kills would be nice. Try to get towards that tour de force. Instead, it will be Cryo spotting him out at Boba. Bonus not to be converted, and double digits now found for 100 Thieves.
Should be
Mada gila
very
banget,
much
toh.
in their grasp to put this to a 2-0. The impetus going to be on NRG to
Tutup marketnya
run
nggak
it
ditutup
back
lagi.
on a map that they have not played yet this year. They haven't played it at EWC. And it is a map that they had struggled on historically. I mean, they lost, it was like 3 or 4 in a row in the lead up to that Champs Grand Finals last year. So definitely, I think, a great pick here, 400 Thieves. The first one they get a shot at. They were chomping at the bit. Mata is going to have to run it back. Asana's still a couple away. Same with Timotino for the overdrive, and they're just going to keep doubling down.
Mada, stop.
Committed. Widely is contained. Asuna will get taken down though and push forward. Mata eventually able to find that spacing. Comes away with 1, but Cryo's found 2. Granted, it is the ult, but okay. Great shots from Kiko. Cryo trying to get him back into it, but without the actual kill coming through, just the denial on the ult. Not much more to be done.
It's a gamble here from Vora, thinking that NRG wouldn't expect them to run basically the same round twice in a row, right? And that sometimes does work, but NRG, to their credit, very ready for it. Kiko in particular, absolute nuisance there on backside. Got to have some better util to clear him out. Oh, that one right there. Jaw-dropping. As usual, Kiko has had some of the most unreal spray transfers we've seen at EWC. So, 4 rifles, 1 share for Vora.
Anjing, nice block. Mati
Really
dong.
trying to fight over the
Mada.
space, but no likelihood. In hindsight, should have just abandoned it. Timotino able to find Mana. Thinks behind the box into the spray down. Now a quick pivot over to A, where for the moment it is just Scuba here. It's been huge for them in the few rounds that NRG have been able to collect.
Oh, nice.
Except initial contact has to peel back. He's from Bronk avoided. Very fast pivoting, all of NRG trying to get into position to counteract this. Knows that they still do have overall a weapon advantage, and that's going to be the denial on the run it back. Asuna out of the equation. This Ethan pushing forward.
One more Ethan.
Himself a second. Bronk getting involved in the fight as well. But Cryo fighting back. Gets himself into the 1v1. The ping reveal, and Ethan just getting chipped away at. Down to 33. He's got a Phantom. He's going to have to be so fast on the burst, but he does have the opportunity to play this on time. 25 seconds remaining in the round. Cryo has to go for it and will be able to win it. Another multi-kill round
Neon masih jagoan minjing.
Thieves march onward, looking for that third map and looking to make it the final map. They're just 2 rounds away.
Dia mau nge-slide tapi senjatanya belum keluar
Because
anjing.
Cryo is absolutely going nuclear on this map. They're just giggling about it, but man, oh man. What a performance he has had on this Cypher. 20 kills, 7 deaths.
Cryo.
Binding. Timatino immediately with the ult. Sees there to slow him down. A kill into mid. Asuna dealt with.
Big one found, but somehow doesn't even get that much damage onto Ethan. Just sliding back along the wall, keeping himself protected. Mana, however, going to be spotted in mid, and bang, has the backstab. Piles again, a position widely being ignored by NRG, whether it's on this defense or the attack. While it does end up being a 4v4,
Mada kayak main lagi ranked
health
anjing.
advantages very critically are there for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves hasn't been able to capitalize on that space that Timatino created at A. They're worried that there's going to be a fast flood ready. So they thought about pinging to the other side, but I think the fact that Timatino hasn't seen a damn thing over there, they're just like, he's like, get over here, guys, please.
Yeah, before they suss it out. Pivots now going to be committed to.
Masih ada flash omen kan ya?
Gonna
Sudah
have
flash omen, 2
a little
smoke.
bit on this retake. Obviously, the
Should be easy retake,
but he's already pretty
because
banged up.
Timotino have no
Scuba has
gun.
Paranoia. And Brock's haunt will be in the
30
cards.
seconds left.
They have to check elbow because Timotino never did. We'll find out that it's pretty wide open. Smokes start layering in, and should be a plant at the very least. Just how strong is this hold gonna look?
10 seconds left.
Timotino only have a shorty here.
Yeah, the overdrive at the start.
Right.
He's never able to grab anything, but he can just get to a position where you barrel stuff somebody.
Flashing.
No, he's got a weapon.
Bang.
We'll take the shorty. He'll just play up close here, but that's not going to do too much. But Ethan comes sliding in, finds that kill. Timatino able to find the enemy chamber, the defuse being stuck, but now he's got full off of this one as Ethan trying to hold the line. Takes it down to 1 yet again, but Cryo able to come out on top. This map has his name written all over it. There's 100 Thieves now move their way up to map point.
It's pretty incredible what they're able to accomplish. It looked like for a moment here, NRG was going to be able to scale in and get the defuse. Then Timatino swings the corner, gets Scuba. Cryo right there for the trade.
Nice, Malik. Solo apa digendong? Solo apa digendong, Malik?
22 and 7.
Kocok kayak Gaji udah mana?
How the map works out. Oh, swing of the
Mana
corner. Ethan,
Forlus
yeah,
anjing.
overdrive, but there's still 3 players there, so has to back away.
Gak apa, tetap
Holding on to
nice.
this judge.
Tetap nice, Malik.
Playing that close corner. This time around, NRG paying a lot of attention to mid and tiles.
Kuasa satu agent. Main apa lu?
Map control early, but
Lu main
space
agent
now
apa?
going to be given up.
Well, they're not going to have to do a lot of reclearing. They heard that judge.
Bagus.
It was used
Udah
by
insalok
Ethan, so
chamber
they're
ya,
gonna be
map.
pretty aware of it. The real question is
Kuatin chamber.
this is so good. They checked Scuba's position, forced him to ult away. That's a pretty nice little win. Now just Kiko tucked in mid.
Nice
Can't hit the shots, has to TP out.
Fast rendezvous to safety. Market door now to be broken down. 2 players here to try to stop the flood. The slide in though, and it's going to be the blaze wall for Asuna to be able to find Kiko. Not now going to be taking out Brock, eliminated Scuba. Frantic chasing them, but it goes for the 10 spot. I'm not sure if that was a misclick, but it certainly was a misfire.
Itu Scuba kalau berhasil dapat 3 toh.
Take your pick of weapons. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Di Breeze 13. Di Sunset 13-6. NRG diobok-obok anjing.
Cryo and the recon have spotted him out. He takes the fight. He wins it.
NRG beneran diobok-obok anjing.
Sunset, so Ethan cannot thrive. 100 Thieves are now up 2-0. 0. One more map to take this in a sweep.
I mean, they are just feeling it today, but this was Cryo's map. This was Cryo's turn. He's been around for a while. Think back to some of those older teams he was on. This may have been one of his best ever. Absolutely rinsed NRG on Sunset.
Just round over round of NRG getting absolutely bodied by 100 Thieves. Just clean reads the whole way throughout. The calling from 100 Thieves and the prep work has been immaculate to watch. Yes. So much credit to the coaching staff of the IGL. They're piloting this team absolutely perfectly. As we get ready to go into what could be the final map, we'll send things back over to Digon at the desk. We're standing by with a very special guest.
Thank you very much, Achilles and Paper Thin. Yes, it is 100 Thieves just on the cusp of making history as the second ever winners here at EWC.
Now Heaven.
And we are joined by a special guest, myself, Big Time, and Kukuka, joined by Mr. Leo Faria, the head of Valorant. How's it going, brother?
Hello, doing great. How are you?
Hey, it has been quite some time since Wild Rift. It's always great to see you look younger every time.
Likewise, sir.
Leo, it has been so great to see the changes towards a more open ecosystem to 2027. Kind of just wanted to get your thoughts on that, on what it's like to invite more and more players and teams to the competitive pool.
Man, we're very excited. Look, Val has been now, 6 years in the market, and we have seen how far it has come. We're very proud of what we built. But there's very clearly room for, keeping things fresh and keeping things exciting. And a way to do that is just to bring new blood into the sport. We want to we've been talking about this idea of reigniting the dream, giving young players, aspiring players and teams an opportunity, to fight their way in and to prove that they're worth, to prove that they belong among the best. So really, it's all about just opening that door. And we're very excited.
I like it because I think that with Ascension is what we were trying to achieve and actually achieved, because so many teams that we see perform today come from those tournaments, come from those teams. What have you been making out of the event? Because I've seen you walking around. Were you here the day the mates played?
I was.
Because it was crazy.
It was insane. Yeah, look, we were in Paris not too long ago. The French crowd is special, and just being here again, it's awesome. We know that fans want more Valorant. We know that teams want to play more, and part of opening the ecosystem is not only giving opportunities for more players and teams, but also for more organizers, right, to do more stuff. We're very proud at Riot of doing a lot of events and producing events ourselves. But we also want to open up opportunities for others to, because at the end of the day, look, if players care about competition, we care about competition. Doesn't matter who is putting them together, and this is just a prime example of that working really well.
To add on to that, another tournament coming towards the end of the year that I'm immensely excited for is the Esports Nations Cup. What does that mean for you as Riot to be able to be involved with these tournaments where people can not only represent their whole countries, and then also who do you think is going to win on that? Just
and why is it Turkey?
Streaming aja.
Spicy question. Look,
Streaming aja.
I think if we ask
malah suruh Opik ke Discord.
What they want, a national-based competition probably sits at the top of the list.
You suruh Opik ke Discord.
For Valorant World Cup for a long time. And
you suruh Opik ke Discord dulu.
It's a novel concept. I think there's a lot of pent-up demand.
You masih nggak tahu kalau I mau
players themselves are incredibly excited to be able to represent their country, and
tapi you malah suruh Opik ke Discord
that they care about. It's like it's
ngajak I power
yourself. So I think it's going to be very special. I think it's going to be special for esports. It's going to be great for Val. So
am I right?
Excited.
You can't dodge the second part of the question though, Leo. Who'd you get your money on?
I'm going to show my bias, and I don't usually do that.
Yeah.
But I think my Brazil has good chances of winning.
There it is. There it is.
Sasu coming back from retirement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he's going to be now. We'll see.
Yeah. Finally, just the fact that EWC fits so well into that VCT schedule, it has allowed such young audience, young players and young teams like a BBL, like a roster overhaul, like Carmine Corp to show up. Like, how awesome is it to see another tournament that teams can qualify outside of VCT that maybe weren't doing so well in VCT?
Oh yeah, look, again, it's just
opportunity to play more, right? Like, we know how important it is for these teams to have just reps, opportunity to be on stage, playing in front of a crowd with a lot of stakes, a lot of things on the line. Like, nothing replaces experience. I think the VCT has been fairly criticized for not giving teams enough opportunity to play internationally. We have 3 global events a year, 4 if you include game changers, but teams want more, and I think it's great for teams, great for players, great for fans. So again, we hope to see more of this. Fantastic, Leo. And finally, it's 2-0 100 Thieves.
Finally!
How do you think this is going to shake up?
We were just talking about before off camera. I think it's going to be good for 100 Thieves to finally lift a
there it is.
They've been waiting. The fans have been waiting.
I took him to our corner.
But look, it's not over until it's over. NRG, they're the defending world champions for a reason. So we'll see. There's still Valorant to be played.
Leo Faria, everyone, thank you so much for joining us here at the EWC desk as we take a look at some of the highlights from Timotino, who's been on fire for 100 Thieves, especially on this Sunset map.
Yeah, look at the start of this game. It was Timotino who really got the ball rolling there. I mean, I'm loving watching this guy play. When we talk about those MVP contenders, his name is for sure in there.
I think that I know that we are very impressed by what happened on map 1 and on this second map, and seriously how lost NRG is in some of these situations. How many clutches, how many rounds where they seem impossible to win for the side of 100 Thieves, and then Cryo goes in a crazy 4K 1v4. So many of these things do not make sense, but seriously, try and think about them from the NRG side. They have to be completely destroyed. But I agree with you. I think that all tournament-wise, to me, Timotino has proven that he has everything it takes to get that MVP.
It has been so fun to watch. Again, just every single player having a moment. Cryo with the 4K multiple times earlier. It is just, this is such a fun team to watch. And then you continue to forget that this is an NRG squad that has won the World Championship, that have been down, look out, and then always find a way to come back despite starting the first part of the half so terribly here, big time.
So NRG are a team full of tenacity. They keep making these comebacks, but is it too far gone here? That's the question for me, because I feel like they're just not even getting momentum. Inside the server, it feels like these games aren't close. They're having to steal away rounds from 100 Thieves here, who I think are looking so much more composed right now.
A part of me doesn't want to jump into conclusions, because honestly, I do not know how the vibes there are right now. I'm not listening, I'm just seeing. But seriously, I feel like things are going wrong in the NRG side, and 100 Thieves is just riding that wave.
Absolutely. Well, we will ride that wave to a potentially decisive haven on map number 3 after this.
Heaven, heaven, heaven.
All right, everybody, it's Puggy here with Scuba from NRG. They're about to take the stage for the grand finals. And Scuba, you've been in Paris before. Last time you did it, you raised a pretty huge trophy. How do you feel about your chances again tonight in the same city?
We're feeling pretty confident, honestly. I'm starting to feel like our lucky city, to be honest. As long as we're here today and we give it our all, I think we're going to win.
Now, Ethan was saying the French fans earlier in group stages and on day 1 didn't phase you. In fact, you guys are able to feed off that energy of the crowd. How are you able to stay so focused?
I mean, we experienced the worst of the worst at Champs last year. Almost got reverse swept in the Paris crowd. They had no one cheering for us, so it was more of like it just pushes us forward every time everyone's booing us.
Last question for you is, you have matched up against 100 Thieves time and time again. If you're looking at the numbers, you guys have the statistical edge. What is it about this matchup that gives you guys the leg up?
I would just say our team is a lot more experienced and controlled in high pressure scenarios compared to 100 Thieves. Although I'm not going to underestimate them at all today. They're here for a reason, and we'll see how it goes.
Best of luck in the grand final.
Thank you.
65 neon or Omen. Bingo. Jen, not plan for you. Backside. Yeah. 65 backside. Jen.
Kenapa Komsa baru dikasih tahu pas udah kelar game ini?
Nice. That was the way. You were the best player ever, man. Yo, that was the weirdest round I've ever played.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Even sound is gone. Nah, sama siapa ini?
Guy knows a lot, but he's very someone that's helpful and there for you. When I first came to LA, he was the first guy to help me figure stuff out. You know, it's kind of like an older brother where he's always there trying to help you and make sure you're comfortable.
Oh, let's do it now.
He's just been playing for so long with so many different teams, different teammates, different roles. It's just hard to not improve when
together with Bang, they would just spend hours talking about micro details.
He can just read the room and understand what he needs to do. Like, okay, they're pushing us. Okay, let's do this, this, or this. Like, he understands every scenario and he understands which one is the most optimal and he does it. No hesitation.
Kenapa lagu anime ya dok?
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
Back-to-back 9-3 first halves here. 400 Thieves have made the hole too large for the reigning world champs NRG to dig themselves out of. And they find themselves now down 2-0 with all the momentum by the Thieves. As we welcome you back to EWC 2026 Valorant, and one map win away is all that it takes for Thieves to finally achieve the potential that they have sought to reach for so long.
Yeah, but and somehow the conversation cannot turn fully into them, right? They're having such a good final, but has their opponent even turned up in so many of these occasions? That keeps being the question. Haven also, the first map that they played yesterday, NRG on the best of three, was devastating. I believe they chose to pick the map as well.
Yes.
And we were very worried after that.
I mean, it is scary. Now, Haven is a map that 100 Thieves have played 3 times here at EWC.
Yep.
They haven't lost it yet. It's sort of a strange choice as a map 3. Oftentimes, in a best of 5, you're going to want to have your strongest map third. So, for me, now for this to be the ultimate decider where NRG have to make that comeback, it's a very, very big question.
Yeah, and we have to look at the individuals. We need Kiko to step up. We need Mara to not repeat that performance.
Yeah.
We're speaking about being electric, about trying to get in your opponent's head. The majority of those clutches have gone the way of 100 Thieves. We saw Scuba getting one. I think I still look at him. I was highlighting him at the beginning of the day, and I feel like I still look at him to try and keep this team alive. But things are looking way too different to the rest of playoffs. Like, how is this our final?
That's exactly the question. I need to see the individuals now. NRG, we've been speaking all tournament long about how great they are when their back is against the wall, but the amazing comebacks they've managed because they look so unfazed. But right now they look like they're in trouble. They look difficult. They look stressed on that stage. Can they find that composure right now, or their key will be getting crushed? The EWC dream will come to an end.
And that's the frustrating part. We've said this so many times about this team throughout this tournament. They look stressed. They look a little confused. There's no highs, there's no lows. It's just kind of stoic. And then they find their momentum, and you get that pop-off moment by Mata at the end. And they've done it multiple times here in the playoffs, but now they've got to do it in a best of 5 down 2-0.
Exactly. I need to see the fight right now. When we talk about who we expect to step up from this NRG team, Keiko, where are you, man? This is the best of 5. This is the final, and I feel like he's not here. He was an MVP frontrunner coming into these finals. I need to see him come alive here. On the side of 100 Thieves, Cryo just had an insane map. I was so impressed by them bringing out that sunset. We saw them bringing that out in the playoffs. Enormously impressed. For NRG, that was the first time they've had to play it. So I think you can excuse some of the issues there, but absolutely not all of them. You know, a map in the final should never be that dominating, especially when you're such a storied team like NRG.
Yeah. It's going to be map number 3, and it will be so wrong for the competition that we've had so far for this final to be a 3-0.
Yes.
But what can you do when 100 Thieves is having the run that they're having? All of these situations, when they look that they're lost, when it's just one player alive and 4 on the other side, you count everyone down.
Yeah.
It's a final, it's NRG. You should have some respect for them. But 100 Thieves is finding that final form literally in the final. It's been such an exhausting tournament for everybody. Yeah. Everything happens within the time span of what, less than 2 weeks that we're in Paris here for. And they've been managing to turn all of that pressure into new comps, new approaches to the maps, surprises against every opponent that they have faced. And apparently NRG is going to be no different.
I mean, that's exactly it for me. I've just been, even from when we first saw them in the group stage, this 100 Thieves team, I felt like something was different this time. They're at that international. Can Asuna finally manage to lift that trophy? And
it's about time, right?
It is about time, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's coming alive right now. I feel like the whole team is coming alive, but there's one more hurdle left. They need to get one more map over the line, but we know that NRG have it in them to come back. It's just, can they bottle that magic right here, right now?
You saw the referees stepping up on stage as we get the lobby remade and the players ready to go. And 100 Thieves have been so awesome about it, feeling no pressure at all, on their faces, having fun. You heard the comms from them earlier.
Yeah.
You are the greatest player ever in that clutch situation, getting the defuse and pushing them to 12. And those are the types of vibes that you want to see and hear from a team feeling no stress. So the question is, can NRG turn it around and ask some of those questions of this 100 Thieves roster, who just seem to be going through things so smoothly?
Yeah, look, it doesn't always feel like it. It doesn't seem like it from the outside, but sometimes being up to 2-0 is as dangerous as being down 2-0. It's all about keeping that calm and level mentality. You can't count your chickens before they hatch here. It's also 100 Thieves who have to be able to stay calm.
We need to find that NRG lover guy, the one that's holding the sign, because I need him to tell me how they turn this around.
Please.
How they bounce back.
Get him on the desk.
Yeah, we need to start getting these people on the desk, because we are watching and we know and we are aware. We were there for these moments for NRG being the best team in the world.
Yes.
But now it does not look anything like that. In fact, the player that has turned up the most today has been Mitch.
Yeah, Paris is a city of amazing memories for this NRG squad, but now it could all change. It could be an amazing place, but also a deeply haunting place of where they couldn't quite get it done. Can the comeback start right now, Degon?
That is the question. We are moments away from Agent Select. Scuba, Brock, Mata, Ethan, the world champs, with Kiko, who has been so electric throughout this tournament, but the power has been turned off in the first 2 maps. We go into Agent Select here in Haven.
Yeah, and we jump again with this NRG, with Ethan being playing on the Neon, exactly what we saw composition-wise in the previous game. As I said yesterday, Mata could not find anything of value with that Phoenix. We expect that to be different. I expect Brock also to turn up on this map.
100 Thieves, they're sticking with that same composition we've seen all tournament long. As I mentioned, a perfect 3-0 record here on the map at EWC. Is Haven the one to send it home?
Yeah. Main difference here, right? Being Cryo playing on the Cypher, Kiko playing on the Chamber. But honestly, for Cryo's comfort, for how he's playing, for how he's turning up in this final, let it be on the Cypher. I trust him way more than any Chamber.
History waits to see whose it author will be. 100 Thieves looking to grab the pen and write their name in it. Will they be able to do so here in Haven? 2-0 up against the reigning world champions, whereas NRG, they have been down but not out so many times. Will 100 Thieves put them to the sword? Let's find out as we go to map number 3 and send it on over to Achilleos and Paper Thin.
It's all up to NRG. They have to take this into their own hands, something they have faltered with, failed to do across the opening 2 maps. It's back into one of their picks, but I'm right there with Big Time. It feels like a potential rough one. Going over to Haven, where 100 Thieves have had so much success. Flawless at that in this tournament. It is a bold move, but for NRG, it needs to be the right move. It needs to be the start of a comeback that is so unlikely, so rare to witness, as it would have to be a reverse sweep.
Wallbang, bro, pistol round? The fuck, what a nerd.
Opened up with 2 dominant maps against Heretics, and then Heretics were able to complete the reverse sweep. Is this going to be the beginning of that? Kiko under pressure, TB's out.
TB up the safety, Mata able to find Asuna though with that molly.
Mata got the kill.
It's an opening kill. That trademark will expire. Looking for time to the smoke. Ethan also with a frenzy in hand, able to find that kill. Spike now planted, but 3v5. No damage suffered as well on the side of NRG. Storming the site, looking to make this damn near flawless. Before I can only find the one that fuses in, and NRG
good
on the board nice and early.
Good pistol.
The exact start that you need here to get the momentum going, to get the blood flowing. Just gonna see. Can hold on, don't give up the thrifty. Keep things under control. It's exactly what you wanted, that great util dump at the corner of the exit of sewer. Makes it so difficult there. Even you lose a player as 100 Thieves.
I hope both teams lose. Well,
not possible.
Let me explain how that works.
Hate to break it to you. No buy up other than the bandit for Timatino. Aggressive early position. Awareness there from Kiko.
Headshot. Could be found, but it's going to be Cryo taking down Ethan. So Timatino just going to be low on health. It's a little bit more as well. And eventually Mata will be able to find him there end window. But Cryo with that classic yet again taking down a target. Go dead. Mata storming forward. Quick turn to the side looking for that 4K. Can't make it happen. Bang holds it back. And suddenly it's just Scuba. The judge collected for Bora. Doesn't even use it.
Kena thrifty, Doc. What the fuck?
Happen again. It's catastrophe.
They're just unreal with the classics. What can you do?
I'm at a loss for words.
It's a GG.
Shell shocked. I thought this is round over right there.
Yeah, it felt like Mata had it secured. But bang, I mean, this one here.
Disgusting.
Nice!
Jesus.
Wow.
Well, there's plenty of good reasons to lose your voice, and that's one of them.
Go, go. The bad third one. It's ridiculous. And now it's full classics for NRG, who are gambled on the A site. I don't anticipate that this was where 100 Thieves is thinking about going, but you might lose Timatino, you might lose the Outlaw here. They've got quite the setup on the outside of this. He saw the elbow, does get one.
Mata dead, counter swing, now attempted walk. To peel back a kill, Timatino just looking to make his exit, will be able to do so. The chase now coming in though, and it's over top of the ball. Timatino mows down another 2 players. Just collect what they can. Outlaw and Phantom will be collected, but Spike is being planted on the opposite side of the map, and bang,
it's GG.
Ready and waiting.
NRG lost.
The intercepts to find the first, the paranoia to be lobbed in, the swing going to be going through, and he can't get that second
NRG
shot off in
lost.
time. Bang, it's a little bit faster, a little bit healthier. And it's another one going over to 100 Thieves.
Yeah, even though you do run into the trap that was set up a little bit, the great thing here for 100 Thieves is they're hedging their bets across the map. 3 players nowhere near the A site, so even if that goes awry, they can quick pivot over, go for the plant, and they're just able to swing through. Bang. Off to a hot start, 4-1. On the Omen, at Odin, still going to be there, but it's going to be countered this time. Vora looking for the counter spam through the wall. If that was going to be Brock's position, but he's actually just trying to take a little bit of long A control. Will, at least for now, establish himself with the drone. Make sure that he's going to clear a lot of this space.
Does not see him.
Still
that fast scaling, but Asuna will take a bit of damage to the wall, so
going up.
The Blaze just to try to get that healing going. Make them think that they're going to be going for this lurk down in the sewers. Meanwhile, Timatino able to scale up long. Gets himself so far forward so rapidly. Brock now realizing how much they've given up. Gets the right read, gets the kill.
That's huge, because now they can stay committed to the other side of the map.
The drone to lead the way. Mata right here alongside Scuba. Try to hold the line, has this run it back and use it relatively safely. That's going to be a molly to start. Asuna nearly dead, just almost burnt alive. Mata taking this space to push forward. Asuna will be able to keep himself in the mix for a little bit longer here.
30 seconds left.
As now push out to the mid. Vora able to utilize that Odin just for the one, but Kiko holds him back, denies him entry, and time is starting to bleed dry. 19 seconds remaining. The TP forward, it's a nice little hello, how do you do from Kiko. Finding Bang, Mata dead, however, Cryo able to find Kiko. Spike looking to be retrieved, but Brock
One enemy remaining.
just takes his legs out from beneath them. Dink as well, gonna be there as Asuna will get killed off. 2-2, NRG, they tie it up.
Hey, you're just not really able to sell this fake as 100 Thieves over on the A site because Brock deals with it so quickly and there's just literally nothing else behind it. Timatino trying to see if he could sneak ahead, but Brock so aware, not letting them get through. It's gonna take a little bit more from 100 Thieves. They're trying to open up the playbook early, but NRG has the counters. They have the steady protocols to make sure that they're not giving up much. Still gonna have enough for most of a buy. Asuna just on a stinger, but he's one away from a run it back. Timatino also crucially one away from an overdrive. They've left Vora out on an island over at sea, and look at where Ethan has gotten to.
It's an unpleasant surprise for Brock. Tiny bit of damage to be found, but Ethan pushing forward, catching Vora off guard. He'll find that kill. Now the spot out. He's looking for a little bit more, trying to flush Bang out of sewer. Cannot do so. Meanwhile, Asuna going to be taken down. Taken down over on the site. Overdrive going to be popping. Ethan cannot get away. Bang able to collect that kill. Cryo now pushing aggressively forward, trying to find a timing with Kiko. Still lingering within that smoke. Ends up falling to the wayside, and so far so good for NRG. You know, now they have to try to clutch it out, and they just give him too many targets.
Good smoke, good smoke.
The fuse is in, and NRG take the lead by 1.
They're a little bit sharper right now. 100 Thieves looks a little bit shaky to me. This is what I'm kind of worried about, is all that adrenaline from those first 2 maps when it starts to crash. Things like your aim, okay, sure, why not? It's one of those rounds, maybe you could chalk it up to some lucky spams and things like that, but NRG look a little bit more dialed in. So you're gonna have to settle as 100 Thieves. You want this attacker side to be explosive, but now you're on a real eco. Bang with just a Bucky there. Oh my God. A lot of players dinged up on that.
Yeah, Cry on a 47.
What the fuck, Ethan?
Pre-forcing this position. Timatino more than happy to just sprint his way out. Molly's going to be chucked in here. Bang, he would have been safe in this position, now realizing that. Can go back in. Blazewall, however, further interrupts it, further takes it lower. Timatino dead. Clear that recon, curveball. Attempted to be turned away from an NRG. Will still be able to find some kills in the back end of that one, and now they just re-flood back through.
Nice, Mada. Nice, Billy.
Bang. Fortunately for him, just giving his opponents a bit too much credit, suspecting that Molly was going to land at his feet. Could have at least had the spike planted and gotten a little bit of additional money.
You're exactly right. It was a little bit panicky, and again, it feels like 100 Thieves is starting to press, where on the first couple of maps, they just kind of were smooth. They were playing really well coordinated. And here, I'm not saying the coordination's bad, but some of their shots are getting pretty whiffy. Some of their decisions are getting a little bit panicky. And that's an opening you cannot give to NRG. This team has been through the ringer so many times. They've been in so many do-or-die situations throughout their last couple of years. You just can't give them hope. You can't give them opportunities. You're going to have to lock in, and that's not easy to do. 100 Thieves, again, a couple young players. Never been quite to this level. It's their first shot at it. What a start they've had, but that NRG team is never going to let go, is never going to give up. So we're going to have to reel it in a little bit here. Hopefully NBS had a good speech. Keep the boys a little bit calm. This bye very critical for them on this half.
That's the first time that he's had to do it, so it shouldn't, in theory, be too difficult. Tour de Force going to be waiting for them on the other side. 3 ultimates to try to utilize for themselves, and Brock shifting over. It's going to be the ult immediately cleared. Real chance at a reply, and Recon also getting that triple ping. It's Hunter's Fury going to be sent from Bora, but doesn't find anything at all. Push forward into this smoke.
Oh, Mada, nice.
Catches 2.
Nice, Mada.
Bang. Not checking towards Plat. It is a meat grinder in the hands of NRG.
Well played. That's a well played retake.
Again, you're seeing mistakes here. Bang looks a little rattled. Needs to be checking every angle on that TP before he commits to it. Little things like that. You're looking the wrong way. You're trying to check the left side corner. And Asuna's just a little bit too far behind. Gives Mata the opportunity. Coordination starting to falter. And NRG is sharp and on top of it.
That's all 3. Ultimate's gone. And just the Tour de Force invested. Meanwhile, Brock 2 charges from having that Hunter's Fury online. Damn near a stack deck, given that you do have Kiko. With his Outlaw, he'll have money for an operator.
Oh, I need to learn.
Ethan. Oh. Just playing off of information from that drone. Timotino destroyed.
One more, Ethan.
Another looks for the third. It gets it.
Ace.
Just Cryo and Vora making their way towards B. And C connector side, watched by Mata. He'll get one, Kiko gets the other. Flawless round, NRG starting to look alive, starting to look like themselves.
Yes, this is the team that, you know, we've all come to know and expect. It almost feels like sometimes the more pressure that's on them, the better they get.
That works.
They're like carbon. The harder you press, the more they become a diamond.
Okay, guys, I need to restream.
Now you've got Timotino with an op. No op invested here for NRG, though. So maybe an opportunity for 100 Thieves to catch them on a little bit of a surprise. Maybe get that early man advantage.
Push out to the mid, rewarded again. 100 Thieves just not finding the ability to fight back. Mana goes out with that run it back. Finds another kill before Cryo can shut it down. Still 5 players strong.
I got Spike.
Spike to be recollected, but given this operator in hand, I don't think you can really try to play this. Martino to see if Scuba will give him a glimpse there at window. But there's no reason for him to do so.
Mata still has a curveball there, so that's a really dangerous spot to be in.
Just sat forward, and they're going to have to creep back into the spawn, and NRG should have a pretty good idea of where these players can and will tuck away.
They absolutely should be hunting once the time starts to tick down. They have nothing but cash. There's zero reason in my mind that you don't at least go for this. Once we get down to maybe that 25-second mark, start exploring the map a little bit.
30 seconds left.
They're just checking over towards A. I mean, they did leave that wide open, so there is a world where they went over there. But yeah, here we go. Now they're starting to make their moves.
Watch out, gotta go.
Oh, fuck.
Aroya sent Tripwire here. Give some level of alert. Cryo First one at risk. Push ready to come through out of window, and Cryo, it's just so damn whiffy, and then Kiko gets on the flank.
Undertip cannot save.
Flawless from NRG in every regard. None fallen, all weapons taken away. Perhaps that's why Kiko didn't buy an operator, knew he was just going to be able to pick one up, pluck it off the corpse of 100 Thieves.
Very well could be. They read this mid push so well. It's NRG's turn to look like they've been doing their homework.
I think we just go A to A, and honestly, like every.
Well,
getting a little bit of a sneak preview there.
Full Stinger purchase. Zone cleared. Kiko just refills that space. Drone never spotted him. Ethan just plays him in with the Outlaw. And this Stinger buy, not looking like it's going to bear much fruit here. Clear the trademark. Just follow that tracer from the Classic. Knows that Asana's going to be tucked into the cubby. 100 Thieves. What more are you left to do other than just try to displace Ethan? It's just not going to work. Scooping out in from behind, could just TP past that tripwire, but it'll just be Mata taking the fight right to his doorstep. Back-to-back flawlesses. NRG up 8-2.
It's
grand
crazy
final.
How these maps have been. And on the defender side here of Haven,
udah mau kelar EWC hari
a team
ini.
that I've always really been impressed with some of their defender side ideas on this map at times.
Iya, makanya bingung kan lo.
With what we saw against BBL, I had deep concerns.
Ini kalau menang Undertip,
but here,
dia tim pertama yang
the good reads, the right plays.
Bukan tim pertama sih.
I don't, I think 100
Dia
Thieves not
tropis
respecting
pertama di
Kiko's
Valorant dia.
positioning there.
Kalau
Not throwing a
Undertip
curveball
menang.
or something out to
Dan
maybe keep
dia
them a
langsung
little bit
jadi
off balance.
organisasi kaya.
I think they're going to try A again, and look at this. NRG's ready.
Hey, Ethan just going for the crunch play. TP forward, bang.
Nice
immediately take it down, push up into the lobby, and it is just destruction.
Itu kanan lu.
At the hands of NRG yet again. They have finally arrived.
Reverse sweep.
And they're giving 100 Thieves
down.
no room to play, no
Reverse
room
sweep.
to breathe.
I'm down.
Smothering them.
9-3 again. I'm down.
What else is there to say? It's unbelievably one-sided. I mean, it's just been kind of the story of this match so far. NRG, again, just going for this aggressive player, 100 Thieves, and too bad Ethan's already scaled forward. I will say this is probably the map where I think his Neon looks the best from what we've seen at EWC. And he knows the risks he can take. He knows the tendencies of
Ini gila sih.
He's been punishing them time and time again, and I guess we're just going to
Gak berubah. Gak berubah.
It's just the up and over. And Brock's got the Yoden. Because of course he does!
Masterclass.
Masterclass. Goes their way.
Masterclass.
Only 2 rounds down. One of those is the Eco.
Got Brock. Yeah.
10-2, NRG.
15 detik. Roundnya kelar. 15 detik.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Ascent. I'm just so amazed, but 100 Thieves just banging their head against the wall.
Anjing, nice strat anjing.
And it's Brock and the Odin laying down the law.
Bongkar
What
happy
else needs to be
banget
said?
anjing.
Dominance. Absolute dominance from NRG.
Just an insane performance to be able to rebound in this fashion on a map that's been so good for 100 Thieves. This
Ini kalau masalahnya kok
EWC long.
100 Thieves udah dapat 2 map.
Coming into this, 13
Ini kalau
rounds
100 Thieves
collectively
menang,
across Breeze and
map ini
Sunset.
udah kelar gamenya.
1 map's worth of rounds.
Ini udah 2-0 masalahnya.
They build up this monstrous streak as they look to absolutely annihilate 100 Thieves on Haven.
Gila,
Just
kan?
absolutely insane. We'll see you guys on the other side of this halftime as we toss it over.
This crowd is absolutely electric. What do we think? Can we go into map 4?
Est-ce que, mesdames et messieurs, est-ce que NRG peuvent revenir dans ce match? Faites du bruit,
Dari
c'est
tadi
trop
kok bayangin, NRG cuma dapat skor 3. 9-3, 9-3. Masa half roundnya ini pertama kali dapat 10-2.
a real temperature check here. How's about I take 100 Thieves and you take NRG?
Of course. You go first.
Okay. Who is here for 100 Thieves?
This is madness.
Ok.
League of Legends juga udah kelar kan?
Go le choquer,
Harusnya
s'il vous plaît.
yang EWC.
Qui est là pour NRG?
Untuk EWC yang ini lebih rame daripada champion anjing. Rame banget anjing ya London.
Mesdames, messieurs, NRG!
Becoming more and more of a mixed bag here with the crowd, NRG. The way that they've been playing this Haven so far. Looking to win them back over.
HLM menang for once.
It's just one
makanya.
big streak of green there.
Itu gue juga tahu tuh yang menang juara satu ya. Iya, yang menang juara satu Malik. Hari ini kita nggak stream Valo ya, kita watch party aja ya guys ya. Mumpung dapat izin dari EWC, kita manfaatkan guys.
It is a must win for 100 Thieves. It goes
Dan
without saying
menangnya close banget.
This pistol should be kind of the only lifeline that 100 Thieves is going to be able to
sayang sih
throw out there for
EWC
themselves.
kayak
Keep a
nggak tahu ya, kayak marketing tahun ini kurang gede nggak sih kok?
Try to keep Ascent a little bit
Buat semua game loh,
arm's
League of
reach
Legends aja kayak nggak gitu rame, Dota nggak gitu rame, Valo aja nggak gitu banyak yang streaming.
Does it again.
Kayak marketingnya tahun ini kayak kurang gitu loh EWC.
The whole rest
Tiba-tiba
of the team
final aja.
garage now going to be spotted out as Asuna trying to set up for that volley. Holding it bay here for the moment.
Mada?
Around the back. Blind's going to be found.
Bro.
Swings it.
Menang pistol.
2 taps, 2
Menang
kills.
pistol. 11-2.
It's now
Wait.
all down to Timotino.
Satu lawan 3.
A couple clean ones, but there's just no way to break that stack. 10 rounds in a row over the top. 11 overall now. NRG looking to very quickly push this into a 4th map.
And you should be expecting some kind
Di
of buy up
sini
here.
Ascent, nice man.
As NRG.
Di sini Ascent.
Oh, what a ping reveal. I mean, the combination, the curveball, the recon, then the double. Beautiful, beautiful work from Brock. Timotino, just not much left to do there. 3-man stack staring you down. The most anyone has in the kill department on the
Brock langsung beli Odin anjing
across 14
attacking.
rounds.
Oh
This has
fuck.
been unbelievably one-sided. So it is going to be the stinger buy for 100 Thieves. Already the
Odin
Odin
and the
Brock
recon.
in round 2. That is wild. But when you're up this far, you can go ahead and take those gambles. You can take those risks.
Odin and the recon.
Cryo's been cooled off. 4 and 13 on this Cypher. A lot asked of him. As well as more to try to hold the line, buy some time for the rest of the team to try to arrive. But Imada's going to be able to fight too with the Stinger before they can get anything back. It's just Ethan dead, but now a couple more kills to be found with the
Apa yang kita tonton?
Kiko. It's got Asuna in his sights. 12 to
Odin,
2.
Odin.
One more. And NRG will give us at least one more map in this grand final.
It's just a thing of beauty. The way that they play off of each other here on Haven, the crossfires that they're able to get going. I mean, look at this, 3 players bursting out together. You know, yes, a little bit of a punchback. The angles they're able to create around the site itself.
Yes!
Make it so difficult. And no even timeout here. Just kind of accepting their fate, or 100 Thieves, it feels like. You have a Guardian in the mix. Timotino got lit up somewhere along the way, but he's only got a bandit, so he's just
13-2.
basically a human drone at this point.
And the game.
Trying to run in there, see what he can do.
I mean, it's just been a fall off from everybody across the board. This Phoenix has been such a big comfort for Asuna so far. Not really to be the case here on Haven. Cryo push forward into the fast lane, does manage to shut down Ethan. Can be a weapon recovered eventually. Meanwhile,
I don't know.
Timotino here in window. Asuna, quick check out. Going up. Drone to be called in. Blaze wall sent. Do they check this position? Yes, they do. Know exactly where he's at. He tries to escape, tucking down below the stairs, but Mono will be able to find Brock.
Bro.
Cleans up
Nice,
Asuna.
Odin.
And Bang will just be found. He's got a million bullets and he's got a solid idea of where you're at. You just don't stand a chance.
30 seconds left.
And Cryo split away from Vora. Just a stinger. And they're not taking any chances. Run it back to lead the way. Cryo to try to cheat forward. And hello, NRG. They are all ready and waiting. The red carpet.
Good up,
Plan to be interrupted. Vora to find one. There's 4 bullets remaining, and it's Keiko on the draw. Absolute dominance on display. NRG quickly send us
Well, if you had any questions about that Haven, they just answered them in spades. That was a royal flush for them. They just come through and are unbeatable. There was no way anybody was taking them down on that map today. Just, I mean, you think after the Thrifty, the eco win for 100 Thieves, you're like, oh, okay, I guess this is just going to be a fast 3-0, but nope. NRG just completely ran it back the other way.
Just destroyed. 100 Thieves still with an opportunity to potentially close this out. A 3-1, very possible. But you have to imagine what that pressure is going to be like if NRG come back and they tie up the score as they look to pull off a reverse sweep. It's a position that 100 Thieves has not been in. So we will see how they cope with it, whether they can rebound. But for now, let's send things over to Degon.
Thank you very much, Achilles and Paper Thin, and it was 11 dominant rounds in a row by the reigning world champions. NRG show up and put on a shellacking against 100 Thieves. It's 13-2, and the series is back on.
I mean, look, they're down 2-0. We say, NRG, where are you? You need a hero. Now's the time. With all tournament, we've been saying, look, every time it gets hard, that's when they step up the most. They did exactly that. They pushed the game to a map 4. They showed why they could lift a trophy in Paris last year. That tenacity hasn't disappeared. We're still alive. We still have a series.
Yep. You know what's crazy is NRG loves these lower bracket reverse sweep runs. They seem to do it so often, and so now we're in this situation where they've just absolutely slammed that round 3, that map 3. Going into the next map, they have the momentum, and this is what they feed off of to get a lot of those wins.
Especially after losing yet again. They win the pistol.
Yep.
They lose round 2 yet again. This keeps happening here at the end. Why does this keep happening? But at least this time, they had the answer.
Yeah, they had the answer, but I think 100 Thieves have just done a good job at prepping when it comes to those second rounds. They're very proactive with what they want to do, and a lot of the time they chase the kills, which NRG keeps giving to them. But I think after that round, NRG, they tightened it up.
Big time. We were all chatting, hey, who's your MVP candidate? Maybe we need to start circling some names for 100 Thieves. And Mata says, hold on a second. Put my name in the hat here.
Yeah, I mean, he stepped up massively. It's so hard when you're down in a best of 5 like this to find that composure, to be able to bring it back, to be able to dig deep inside of yourself, deep inside your soul, to know, hey, I'm good enough. I can make this work. Mata puts the team on his back here at Haven. He runs this map. He takes the win for NRG, and it felt like nothing could stop him on this one.
It really felt like he took a lot of those matters into his own hands as well, not relying on anyone to set him up. He just went and pushed for majority of those kills. You can see he set himself up. The flashes through the cages, through the smokes, constantly playing with someone behind him, leading the charge. I think Mata, he really stepped up this game, not just in fragging power, but also playstyle to make sure NRG has the aggression on board.
He has been the one to pop off in those victories. As we see the story from yesterday to today on Haven, it is completely different.
These stats are crazy.
It's ludicrous. What are we looking at here? What a change up from the guy. I mean, This map, he was explosive. He looked like the best player in the server. Yesterday, on this exact same map, this exact same agent, he couldn't find anything. This goes to show you how much Valorant can be a mental game.
Yeah.
He had this performance in him, but against BBL, they shut him down. Today, 100 Thieves couldn't do it, and he activated. He came alive. This is the difference maker. Big-time players make big-time plays, and he did exactly that.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if it comes down to the prep that maybe NRG had getting into this game. But the way he was playing, it didn't look like he was prepping for anything or reading anything. He was just like, guys, I'm going to send it. And he did. And he got so many of those kills.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the composure on the faces of the NRG players. We're like, wake up. And we're like, no, we're good. We got it. And a lot of that has to do with the experience of this roster. Again, the second oldest roster here at EWC. Whoa. On the opposite side, 100 Thieves, they have themselves the third youngest roster here at EWC. And this was the question that I wanted to have answered. When 100 Thieves finally get counterpunched by the reigning world champions, how will they respond?
I mean, that's the biggest question for me. I said being up 2-0 is dangerous. The moment you get complacent is the moment your opponent gets back in the game, and that's kind of feel like that. It felt like that just happened to me, and that's what happens when you're a young squad. We saw it with BBL. You see it oftentimes when the squads aren't as experienced on the international stage, which is very true for 100 Thieves. But NRG are on the other side of that. They've been there before. They've done exactly this before. They know how to win tough games. For 100 Thieves, you have to go back. You have to reset. You have to forget about the score. You have to forget about the match point and play the Valorant. Focus on the in-game stuff. Be inside that server. Be present.
I hope that they're able to find the same level of comms that we heard when it was, you're the greatest player ever. And then you get 13-2, you'd need to still have that same level of focus as we move on over to map number 4 on Ascent. So what are your thoughts here, Athena, as these two Americas squads are looking to finally beat each other and close it out and make a new chapter in their story?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely a little bit worried for 100 Thieves here. They did pick it, which means they're trying to do something in terms of the prep, in terms of the gameplay when it comes to playing against NRG. But the last time they played this was actually quite a while ago. They played it against RRQ in group stages, and they won it 13-10, so not too convincingly. Meanwhile, on the other hand, NRG, they just played this recently and slammed on it.
I think the biggest thing for me is NRG play exactly this composition that we've just seen with the chamber. Everybody's on exactly the same roles. It's perfect comfort from what we've just seen. Moving from Haven to Ascent for this squad should feel fluid. It should feel easy. It's 100 Thieves that are going to be a little bit more fiddly, and they're going to be feeling uncomfortable now as we move towards this map 4.
Yep, map number 3 going the way of NRG, but it is a 2-1. We'll go to map 4 after this.
Okay, Wingman, it's just me and you. If we can just win this round, we're EWC champions, and our names will be in the history books forever. I need you to step up right now, Wingman. It's all on you. You get that spike planted, and we have the upper hand. They surely can't have much to work with. Run, Wingman! Run! I guess they did have a lot left to work with.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
I think it's our soulmate for the team. We had kind of joke whenever we play against someone we say monkeys always strong together. Even before Classic came out, and there was a jungle vibe inside the team, and we all call ourselves monkeys because monkeys always strong together. Then our Classic came out, it was obviously a monkey, and I think it's kind of nice, connects our vibe, and it looks cool in real life and on camera as well.
In 2024, when I first joined VCT, I wanted a hat, but I didn't know what. So then I looked in the arena what I could get, and I saw a Tibbers hat, and I'm a big League of Legends fan, so yeah, I was like, okay, that looks perfect. So I just got that, and I kind of like stuck with it. At some point, I wanted to like change it to a different hat like every year, but I was like, oh, I'm just gonna stick to this hat. So yeah, it's kind of just stuck.
One that I bring for every match is Doguinho. He's a little dog. He was a present from my wife. She was the first plushie that she gave to me, and she gave to me before I fly to Istanbul to play Champs on 2022 that I won. Since 2022, he's with me on all matches, and I like to have him there in the table because he's a present from my wife, so it just feels good to have him there.
Whenever you go to participate at any event, I think like it would bring all of our soul to share the moment with the monkey, to share the like team vibe with the audience, and of course it's like part of our family.
My girlfriend made it 10 made, so I think that's coolest. I like her so much, and I just want to your heart hurt. The only times I've like forgotten it, I've been like twice, and I lost both games. So from now on, I like always make sure I have my Tibis hat, and also like when I don't have it, my family message me, and they're like, oh my god, Tibis hat, like, oh, you need it so bad. So I kind of just like, I do it for them and also for the good luck.
Yeah, it just gives me luck, and I'll just be more comfortable when Cypher is with me. Sometimes I'll just smell it. It smells like my girlfriend, so it makes me more comfortable on the stage.
I think it's actually a cool idea to have a blusher because each team has its own story, which can like introduce themselves to the new audience. So I think it's nice to have it.
Because it's a gift from my wife, I think mine is the coolest.
Kencing dulu guys.
Got one, but Ethan sharp shot. Ethan challenging. Guardian was the only thing that came in with it. Wow!
Oh my god!
Being like a superstar a little bit in Counter-Strike, being a support player in the right hand in Valorant, but then also into the IGL role, and he won champs in both roles, doing what he needs to do for the team.
Yeah, I think he is the best flash initiator in the world, like Keras guy and those kind of agents. I think I see other people try to play those agents and it's like, it looks so bad. And then when he plays it, it's like, okay, like we can make that work.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
It's a nice ball from Starso. I don't know if he has time for this one though, Kev. It's going to be very close. Oh, that is unbelievable.
We are live here in Paris at the STC Arena for Esports World Cup 2026 Valorant. It is the grand finals, and NRG have finally won a map here. You can see the hype from 100 Thieves. They're still ready to go. They're still willing to fight and try to get that third and final map to close out this best of 5 between these two squads.
I mean, well done, NRG. You're awake. You're here in the server. Finally, they do get that map across the line, but it doesn't change the circumstances here. 100 Thieves are still on match point. One more map can secure that trophy for them. I think the pressure is still on NRG to continue that comeback, but mentally now, you got to be in your head if you're 100 Thieves. Can you find that composure for a young squad, a relatively inexperienced squad internationally? Can they close it out now?
Pressure for sure for both sides of the stage here. 100 Thieves going into their map pick of Ascent, a map that NRG is known to be very well played on. Their defensive side is really phenomenal, I think, on this map. Brock with that Odin, he was going crazy last game. We're going to see it again this game on the Sova. And now for both these teams, just making sure they solidify this map. 100 Thieves obviously trying to get away with that EWC winners title. But for NRG, they just want to solidify their legacy and move on to that 5th map, take it all the way and make sure that they show them the reason why they're considered veterans.
It has been so fascinating, this NRG roster, as they have played the villain to the crowd from the play-ins to now the playoffs, and they round by round, map by map, continue to earn the respect of the fans and take it back from 100 Thieves as we get ourselves into Agent Select of map number 4 here on Ascent.
Yeah, for NRG, this is exactly the same composition that we saw in Haven. We've seen it from them on Ascent already this tournament. They love this kind of archetype. Keiko on the chamber, he's normally so strong on the defense, and we just saw the insane game Mada put up on that Phoenix. I want to see that aggression from him. I want to see him not stop. Hold W, play like you're free without a care in the world, and that's when he's going to excel.
Yeah, same on the other side. 100 Thieves playing the comp they're so familiar with. Timotino on that Jet, able to use that operator to the highest extent. I was actually surprised by NRG last game. Main reason being Ethan. I feel like his Neon was really good fighting that A lobby.
Yes.
It felt like we saw a different side of Ethan on this duelist, and he actually performed. I think it's kind of crazy saying that when you're up against players like Timotino and Asuna. Kind of crazy. And now the comps staying the same. Both these teams have definitely done the homework on each other, though.
We also got to see a smiling Bankar from a marquee moment by Brock on the Odin, pop it off there. And it's less about how that did for NRG and more about how 100 Thieves will respond, because we are now in the championship rounds. Only champions go all 5 maps. Will it be there or will it be ending here in 4? Let's send it on over to Paper Thin and Achilles.
It's time to find out if NRG still yet have more fight in them. Or if 100 Thieves will be able to regain their composure, steady the ship, and close things out on map number 4. One of the things that you very much have to remember is that when we did crown Heretics the first winners here at EWC last year, they managed to do it in reverse sweep fashion. NRG very much looking to do the same.
It feels very possible now. I mean, it just was so shaky. 400 Thieves. A little bit of a heal up there for Asuna. Took some shock damage in the beginning. Start there, cleared by Ethan.
Mata out in the mid. It's going to be able to find one before getting taken down, but Timotino, 2. Under the same circumstances, and now a 3v3.
Oh, the timing here for a curveball.
Swing coming in. There's the spot out for it. Trying to counter swing, get some value there, but instead eats quite a bit of damage.
Forces him back, though. See if there's going to be a matching rotation from NRG or if they're expecting a re-hit onto A. They would have loved to have gotten that curveball out of Asuna there, but he held on to it, saving it.
3v3.
See what they can do about Kiko.
30 seconds left.
Don't see the rendezvous in play. Let's see, standing right on top of it.
Teleport's ready. No, it doesn't have it. Just now getting it back off cooldown.
There it is.
We'll use it to go for that quick little peek, quick exit, but they know exactly where he's at. But the time is going to be running low as he tries to delay them.
Spike down.
Finds another kill and look at the health. Just 92 between Cryo and Asuna as they try to get this pistol to go. Spot on the 1. Asuna going to be slotting forward. Trying to catch Scuba off guard, but as he swings, he dies. Cryo now has it all to do. All on his shoulders.
1v2, Cryo.
Just holding from boats, but it should just be the 1-2 punch. The push to the corner, and Scuba. It's out ahead of his teammate, but it doesn't really matter. Still is able to find that kill, a 3K form, and another pistol in the hands of NRG.
Feels like it's starting to unravel. Nice early opener here for Timotino. Hopefully should be feeling like he's got a little bit in the tank there off of that. Just barely able to take down Kiko, but man, he's so sharp. The chamber just feels like a perfect fit for a player of his caliber, and Scuba continues to be an absolute nuisance in the pistol rounds. He's been really racking it up.
Kan lagi watch
for
party
NRG
ya,
there.
Joko.
Continues to just thrive. Same kind of pistol buy we've been seeing from 100 Thieves. Now they did get an eco to go.
Twice.
On the other one,
Abis ini tapi nggak tahu.
Bandit for Timatino.
Abis ini gue belum tahu.
The music
Kalau aja ngasih.
leaves me
capek. Joko main Valo.
Quick little tech pause. Yeah, we went 3 maps straight without having one, so
true.
We'll pump the brakes here, but I'm being told that they're going straight back in just about, so winning on those final ready checks, and then should be able to resume.
Yeah, usually just kind of like a
Ming lagi streaming harusnya. Ming streaming nggak ya hari ini?
quick little
Nggak tahu deh Ming streaming atau enggak.
earbud issue or something like that is often
Kayaknya sih
kind of what
streaming ya.
these are, and then they kind of
Tahu gue Ming
unplug
itu
it,
cuma
replug it
libur
back in, and
satu
you're usually
sekarang.
good to go. It's okay.
Ninja lagi. Siapa sih Ming?
See what we got.
Ini suka ninja.
Marshall for Kiko, but he's on the other side of the map from this. It's Mata's Spectre, Scuba.
Kemarin gue main sama Ming.
I mean, double dinks Ethan at range, but just outgunned the Bandit, able to take him down.
Kemarin gue udah list kagak jadi.
Doing good damage to be found. Kiko as well,
Sumpah
tagged
lu.
72.
And look at the awareness here from NRG. They know they're going to want to try to punish that.
Timatino unable to find a kill. Quick little
Tahu gue
back
tuh
pedal
Ming
there from
sekarang
Bob.
setiap Sabtu libur. Kemarin dia baru
That space.
live.
Trademark still to hold the front of the A site on that entry. Meanwhile,
Sombong dia udah nggak
Bada
butuh duit.
able to intercept the enemy jet.
Udah nggak butuh duit dia.
Now a 2-player
Duit
advantage
gua udah
in the hands of
banyak,
NRG.
Joko. Duit gua tuh
They
yang
find
nggak
themselves
seberapa.
yet another flawless. Just been rocking them up across that last map, and
Dan duit dia banyak
may
dong.
just continue. Full blind going to be connecting onto Kiko, but
Kiko, one more. Yeah.
to take down the rest.
Reaper
So 3K
sweep.
for him, flawless for NRG. Back into a 2-0 start.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the little things that NRG does, especially when they're clicking like this, that makes this such a difficult team to beat. It's the way that they, Ethan goes out, does some damage, gets a kill, takes some damage, so trades places with Brock, falls back to a little bit of safety, don't give anything up easily, and then Kiko had hit his trademark right around the corner there. 100 Thieves walk right into it. Good news here for Thieves. You will have Asana's ult. So you have the ability to maybe create some space. He's hanging on to the spike right now, but Bang looking for that mid-aggression, looking for that push out. Scuba holding a paranoia in case anybody were to fall into their trap, but it's going to be a sidestep here from 100 Thieves, at least to start. Do worry a bit about Cryo. He's looking for the lineup there with his cage. Does get where it needs to be. Lands right at the front door.
Yeah, but given the checks here, how many players they have in mid, I think NRG could be pretty decently comfortable that this lurk has not come through. Now, smoke layered forward onto B main. Trying to slow this approach. Another one over towards Market as well. Dash in, looking for that switch. Mata looking for that kill, and he's going to be able to find it. Timatino dead. Asuna snap back. The door slams shut in the 100 Thieves' face. Plenty of damage going to be exchanged here on both sides. Ultimately, it is NRG getting the worst of it. But Kiko finds that. Brock storms back in, catches Bang, and NRG now look to convert this bonus once again. With little exit, but Ethan lying in wait will find them. 4 HP, no problem. 3-1-1, 3-0 for NRG.
Well, the alarm bells should be ringing right now. This is a lot of hesitation from 100 Thieves on this execute. They had a timing, but they couldn't really pull the trigger on it to get in there before NRG is flooding into the site to prevent them, and then an unchecked corner spells their demise. And oh boy, I mean, sure it's Ascent, sure it's Defender's side, but that is a brutal start after getting brutalized on Haven.
Alarm bells certainly have to be ringing now. Kiko made the just back away briefly. So much can just dip his feet into the flames. He'll back up to full.
Well, just fishing a little bit. Oh, there's some damage.
Ethan certainly needs to be careful. Any more straight shots, and that's going to be him eliminated. But Kiko's going to be able to find the one. That outlaw coming through. Now Molly going to be layered in. Retrieval of the spike, certainly not allowed. At least not yet. As Amada's just going to keep going for it. Says, well, I remember where the spike was, and I'm pretty sure you want to grab that thing. So just hounds him down. Finds it through the smoke, hunts the last player, and it's yet another flawless for NRG. Starting to figure out how 100 Thieves have been finding success previously with those thrifties, and now they're starting to deny it.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's a double down on a trap play in mid. Saw it earlier. You know, Thieves didn't walk into it. This time they do. And NRG is more
NRG.
And the really concerning thing here is how much
sweep.
money you've given up, because NRG players have not been dying. It's been flawless into one death into flawless. So you're...
Scuba and Amada catch capped.
Yeah, you're at such a deficit.
What's a buang flash anjing?
I mean, this round has to be it for 100 Thieves. If they're going to have any shot in this map, it feels like. So a little bit of spam back and forth, but...
A little bit of a spot. Meanwhile, drone forward. Op now going to be confirmed in Brock. Putting himself on this forward line, just trying to spam through. Can't clean up the damage.
Nice, Mada.
Ball in, catches Cryo.
Anjing, langsung dikontrol.
Going to be invested. 100 Thieves. Heading for the hills, the peak, that opening shot, not to be found. Molly at his feet. Timatino takes the updraft out towards relative safety, but still leaves quite the damage.
Di main control dapet, mid control dilepas, udah main CT, short dilatin sama Neon. Jing, perfect play.
Knowing they could strike and Cryo dealt with. Mada's holding
Mas
off
Mada
angle in the corner.
Yeah. Mada flat.
That last curve.
Yeah, nice delay. Smoke,
It's going
Kiko.
to be a smoke on top as well, but Mana just a hair off with that crosshair, so Vora
It's okay. Brock
managed to find that elimination.
Out.
Shannon just
Nice,
for his
Scuba.
time. Scuba swoops forward, finds
Nice.
the kill, looking for that final one.
Sumpah, Brock.
Oh, come on,
Urusan COVID. Hi, Morgan. Morgan Minutes. Morgan Melon.
Is something diabolical.
It's Morgan Melon. Oke, nggak ingat
It's also
kamu.
something that 100 Thieves just
Siapa dulu nama
cannot
TikTok kamu?
contend
Urusan
with.
kah?
Well, it's...
Kok aku ngerasa gendut ya?
It's been about. I mean, these two teams
Oh,
going back and forth on their various maps, but here
serius lu. Serius lu, kurusan gue lu.
NRG, you feel like now 100 Thieves is on the ropes, and NRG is just pummeling them with blow after blow.
Thank you.
And they just can't
It's a
find a
compliment.
response.
Si Brock
Fans
main
in
kayak
disbelief.
kompe
I'm in
anjing.
disbelief after the way those first two maps went. Now it feels like we might as well have just started a different series. It's like we're in a completely different universe.
Yeah. The total shift that has taken place from map 2 into 3, and now continuing for NRG in 4. It's staggering, and it's going to be shocking for 100 Thieves to be so far out in front, so favored to try to close things. Playing a map 4 on a map that you haven't dropped at this entire tournament. It certainly felt like this one was going to be in the bag, but at the moment, it's just been struggle street. And it's a collective 5 kills between all players on 100 Thieves across 5 rounds.
I didn't go back to Haven. They were just bottoming out in the kill department too. Clear the recon for Cryo. There's no further aggression. It's all just a bit of a ruse. Do have the Blade Storm for Timatino, but look at where Kiko got to.
Comes the peak. Waiting for it, and he's dead.
Nice, Kiko.
That orb collected, those knives popped. They get absolutely nothing. Kiko, quick little readjustment, finds Asuna. Dodges the paranoia, even ducks into the corner. An elbow spot at the fast lane setup. Kiko ready for it. Push in, a greeting with the shorty. Another 3K for Kiko. Another flawless for NRG. And something's gotta give pretty damn soon if you're 100 Thieves.
I mean, they just look completely outdone and completely outsmarted right now. The way we were talking about the Thieves during the first two maps is now the way, and we're going to be talking about NRG. The homework, the prep, insanely good.
ASUS Giro M6
able to shut down that
cannot
danger
entry.
of the Blade Storm from Timotino right off the
I'm
rip.
down.
And it's just compounding.
I'm down every day.
Error after error.
Timotino is a baiter.
Disaster after disaster.
Control me.
Flash forward and Kiko aggressively pushes out. Smoke goes down and he's got. Oh, actually, it's Mata who's got Asuna. Missed the shot.
Asuna die again.
Continues to have
Phoenix
the worst of
Deep.
times.
Only Phoenix different.
0-7-0 at the moment on this Phoenix. Run it back obtained in deaths. Silent push. Outside of A main, drone at the ready for Bora. Has to send this, has to get information, has to try to clear these players. Trademark's still there to try to slow them down on entry.
Big White Cat. Yeah, Big White Cat want to watch party.
Gonna go backpedal again.
NRG retaking A.
Bang.
Scuba dive, no more flash. How we retake? Only with the recon. No wall by Mada. Retaking from heaven. For heaven. Just whizzing on top.
Great reveal. They don't
All of the neon.
Position.
Yeah.
Unable to get anything from there. Shockdart gonna find a little bit. Sliding forward is Ethan trying to take the fight to them, trying to up the pace.
That's impossible.
But okay, 100 Thieves at long last will find themselves a round win.
It's impossible because gak ada wall-nya Mada, gak ada
we need to see them
wall-nya
start
Neon.
streaking some rounds together themselves.
Mana retake-nya anjing?
If you're gonna feel like they have any
Udah
openness,
mati.
and
Kalau
I
dia
think
punya
stuff like
flash.
this, you gotta start doing spamming the smokes, getting a little bit more aggressive, trying to anticipate your opponent's movements. That's something NRG has been doing so well against you.
Yeah, the bottom fragging is louder than top fragging. Yeah,
How much more?
Yeah.
Do they still have to shrug off?
0-7 is more loud.
A little bit of Odin spam over at B main. Cryo this time really safe. Ooh.
Thought he was going to commit for that one, but...
See, Oseng, even Mada, even the Mada, flash mid doesn't swing.
Just wanting to show some presence, keep some interest drummed up on B. Swings in, finds the timing as Brock. I think he just wanted to clear out the camera. Neural depth now to go through as Asuna going in with that run it back. Ethan going to be facing forward alongside Kiko. Clean up that ult. And for now, 100 Thieves starting to scramble. Recollect back onto Cat.
Absen. Main Rider gak kettle, gak usah absen-absen, lu sombong banget,
no
gak mau bales.
In the equation, but Mata out in the mid. Catches Cryo on the flank. Ethan some spray and pray towards tree, but nothing to be found there. The plant can be committed to.
Asuna Giro kill.
Got that Hunter's Fury, but it's going into hell.
Anjing, Scuba sih gila, TPS itu gila.
Playing this one forward. As Scuba dinks through the floor. Timotino able to find Ethan at the same time. Bora cleans up another. And now it's just Scuba to try to slot away. Get himself out to safety. The save having to be committed to in another round, going to be given over to 100 Thieves. Asuna on the prowl. Should be good for his first kill here. Will be able to get himself on the board as well.
They're starting to create some space for themselves. They're starting to keep their opponents a little bit off balance so that they're able to at least get on the site, get some plants, get some money in the bank. Cryo, a nice punish onto Brock there. So he was trying to clear some util. Does get taken down himself, but the site hold very, very nice. Everybody for 100 Thieves getting involved.
Not a big deal.
Now we got to keep it going if you're 100 Thieves. You got
a big deal.
Just don't take your foot off that gas pedal. Brock, shock dart early, does connect on a Timotino. Takes him down to 83.
Anjing, Timotino si gila. Timotino si gila.
Catching that glimpse, rescues him, finds that elimination, but Asuna pushing forward. Takes down Ethan and Mata. Not able to find much value off the ult. They've kept them contained, though, stopped them from scaling forward.
Got aim and control.
As well as gotten that Hunter's Fury out.
This is already pretty nice for NRG. Total map control, confirmation of where the trip is.
That's nice.
So that's going to be Scuba trying to use that against his opponents, that theoretical safety net. Turn into a Venus flytrap there. And they're going to walk right into it. Oh, boy.
The things are coming down. How many can Scuba get is the real question. Should be traded at some point. Looks like they're reading this decently well. It's only going to be the one. Sparing their blushes here. Our 100 Thieves. Set up, nothing going to be spotted. Mana volleying there at main. Gets a curveball through. Shuts down Cryo. 23 seconds remaining on the clock to push forward. And Mana holds the door. Nico from heaven able to find the final. That's NRG already locking up a guaranteed lead at the half. 7-2. With a chance to really balloon this up once again.
Yeah, for sure. The money's pretty much going to be there the rest of the way, you feel like, for NRG. So it's going to be on 100 Thieves. Get some more rounds to go so they don't get put back down onto an eco. Well played by Scuba. Love the way that he used that trip against his opponents. Waited it out, got confirmation. That tees up Mata for the timing on the hot hands into the door hold. Brock just going for the timing spam. And that's got 100 Thieves standing outside of B main. They know how dangerous he is over in that space. He's such a menace. So difficult to deal with once he has that Odin available on the defender's side. Asuna, though, finds Mata over and short.
I wonder if that was a peek or if that's just blind. I see the smoke now dissipating, so I think he just caught him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Let's get back in the replay. By the way, that could very well be 100 Thieves saving grace in this round. Block is still going to be here with that Odin.
Karena NRG selalu retake-nya dari Heaven anjing.
Throw ball through, tucks back for the wall bangs here, and Brock does get tagged by that. A very good shot. Puts him to 31. Paranoia is now going to be exchanged, the reposition going to be spotted, knows that he's going to move over towards that generator side. On that updraft, and Scuba overwhelmed very quickly, is unable to find anything at all.
Spike planted.
Second shock dart, Johnny on the spot. Vora lucky to be alive. Break that window. Brock
now they're attacking from short.
Trap at heaven.
Like what the fuck?
Man, so close.
Well, he needed to get into a better position to actually be able to get the wall bang through to get that pin through. Bang does get eliminated, but Matina finds Brock. And without that fight going their way, this seems unlikely. Ethan, can he get it done? The time working against him. Taps the defuse, clears the cam. Now they know he's going to be committing to it, and Cryo has the timing. 100 Thieves have a third round win.
It's impossible retake. It's impossible retake because Kiko died.
Still got a little bit in the tank. Looks a little bit labored at times, but starting to find their moments. Even though, yeah, Brock has the Odin, he's able to spam through the wall. Kind of was curious if Ethan was going to rip the overdrive there, but had to just get it done with the guns. Almost did. A little bit scary there for a moment for 100 Thieves. They hold on.
There's a chance to make this a 5-7 half of themselves, which becomes very doable.
Incredible. If they can do that, then I really do believe they have a shot.
Oh, the drone. Okay, he's just offset enough. Meanwhile, Asuna able to find Ethan in mid. Kiko now going to be spotted. They look to run him down. He makes his exit over to market, but Asuna so very fast to try to chase in, but he'll be denied. Clean headshot from Kiko. Keeps himself alive in the fight.
Brock, don't pick.
Now just
Brock, don't
considering that peak, but we'll tuck back, rejoin in alongside Scuba.
Okay, NRG gonna win.
Karena
100 Thieves terlalu overthinking, they go to aiming.
Here. Everybody hiding or wrapping the other direction. That being said, NRG pretty well has read what this looks like.
And NRG is ready.
No ultimate here for Bang to try to pick it
up
up if this goes sideways. This just has to work. Bang's just going to be there for the lurks.
Scuba at least got 2, please.
Off angle for Scuba.
Got
Recon going to be sent to Matino, just slow creeping forward, now quickly taken down. It's 25 seconds. Do you have the time to actually go for this pivot? BenQ does not have the ult.
They rotate?
He's going to be scaling forward. He'll be trying to just continue to keep these players on this side of the map, but look at where Mata is, and look at where Fang is gone.
Crazy,
6 feet under, the door shut. 12
rotation to go short. It's crazy.
Completely corralled. Cycled around the map.
The fuck?
And NRG will pick up another on this defender side.
Just trying to get a little too tricky at the end of the round there, but I mean, it was not going to go great either way. That's just a great hard read. They just sense that B isn't going to be their pivot. You know, it looks like maybe 100 Thieves are going to have a chance here, get a couple kills on the Phoenix. But then you're just snapped right down.
B control. B control.
Up to 6, him and Cryo.
Recon, spam, ult. Neon squad.
They've got a couple ultimates. Ethan.
Kyle's crunch attack. Hunter Spear is going to be called in. Ethan able to find the first. Looking for those tags, looking for that pulse, and will be able to connect on one more.
Mada have ult, Mada ult. Rehit again.
In play. Curveball going to be sent through. Finds the one to Matino.
Nice.
Able to dash into the corner, keeps himself alive, but damage is suffered. And it's still 5 players strong. NRG want to make this another 9-3. This time in their favor.
It's unlikely you're going to get any ults here. Cryo, just the Guardian. I mean, Ethan, he's weak. They can clear him, there's a chance.
Gak apa-apa sih, Ethan mati dapat info. Ethan got 1.
Now it's not looking good.
Now that 8-4.
Market.
Off the table. Unless they can cleanly breach this position, but not to be. Scuba and Ethan will find a 3K for the IGL. And it's another
perfect play,
round for NRG. Continue to rack these up. 6 rounds in the lead at the half.
Perfect play.
It's a brilliant defender's side. So many reads that they had.
Absolutely insane here for NRG, continuing to string it together, but let's send things over to Ian and Lou.
It's getting heated. Are we going to go all the way? Time will tell. You join us back in the crowd. It is Valorant at the Esports World Cup Grand Final. We've got fans from all over the world. Does anybody speak English? Just me?
Y a-t-il des gens qui parlent anglais dans le public un petit peu peut-être ici?
Excusez-moi?
Yeah, I speak a little English, yeah.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you, fine. It's very beautiful play. I love this. Thank you, Gentle Suit, for the crowd. And it's very, very fun. The game is very beautiful.
Your English is fantastic, by the way. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Not really.
He's doing great.
Thank you, Gentle Suit, for the crown. And I hope 100 Thieves win. I believe.
Very
100 Thieves fan.
100 Thieves fan, effectivement. Et moi, j'ai envie d'aller de l'autre côté. Ma très chère, qu'est-ce que vous faites ici? Est-ce que vous y connaissez un petit peu quelque chose à Valorant? Qu'est-ce qui vous amène?
Moi, ce qui m'amène, j'accompagne mon neveu. Moi, j'y connais absolument rien, donc je découvre vraiment l'univers des jeux vidéo.
Merci beaucoup. So I don't know anything about video games, but I'm here with my nephew because he made me discover esports, and I'm actually enjoying myself.
And I love your glasses, by the way. Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Adnan.
Nice to meet you. Who are you here to support?
I'm actually here for the fun. I don't have a favorite team, so yeah, I wish good luck for both teams.
Oh, you got to pick one, please.
Well, so far, I kind of want to go for NRG, so we're going to have more content to watch. So, just for the content.
Well, seeing as we're in the crowd, Lou, let's just do a quick check. Who's taking this? 100 Thieves!
NRG!
Shout out to our cameraman. He's down here doing a magnificent job, and this crowd is amazing. Let's get back into it. Faites-le prix!
Back in we go. 9-3, 4 more rounds for NRG. Close out this 4th map and extend it all the way to 5 split. As it should always be, as that final map. Well, they have been dominant these last 2.
You're at another Must-win pistol here for 100 Thieves. Give yourself a good shout into this. It is Ascent, it is Defender's side, so a lot of times this can be where big swings happen, where all of a sudden neither team really has a grip on that attacker's half. It's a lot of classics here for 100 Thieves. A couple bandits in there too, but 2 classics, a ghost.
Anjir, langsung stuck A4
Pistol buy. I mean,
cuma modal 1 recon nih.
Bang in particular is Ben with the classic.
Wah.
That should be the only gun he uses, it feels like sometimes. But clear. This is all fake. That's all it took to keep those players there.
Latino, what can he find? Shoulder spot. The spray down going to be coming through. He takes 2 of them low, but can't take either of them down. 23 health between Ethan and Monas. They do remain standing. Door not to be shut. We'll just leave that one open. Smalley up and over the top. Could maybe find a kill, but no, they get deep enough into the site to try to avoid that damage. Asuna making this noise into the double lurk into B main. Kiko able to find the one. Brock backpedaling. Can just re-wrap over to market perhaps. Required there to intercept him though.
Masterpiece gameplay. Everyone 1 HP.
There's just no health now.
Ethan Mada 1 HP.
Cryo finding his form yet again. A 3rd kill, and it's just Mata waiting for Brock to arrive. The Sheriff in hand, the push to his death, and Cryo holding alley. 4K on that Cypher, 100 Thieves. Another round win, moving up to 4, exactly what they needed to see at the start of this half.
Yeah, really encouraging signs here for 100 Thieves. The fact that you lose a player early, he's able to do quite a bit of damage. You're able to counter this 2-man B main hold, and you're able to get the round win. Just whittle NRG down bit by bit and find a big, big pistol win, and Timotino knows it. He knows how important that was for them. They'd love to close this out in 4. The mountain in front of them, just starting to get at that first level. A lot more to go.
Goodbye. So fast on the draw. Well, 4 will get spotted out. There's not much they can do about it. A real way to try to collect the kill. Just the 4 classics in hand for NRG.
Going up.
Getting any value against this buy. Going to prove to be very difficult. Bang. Making a reposition, re-swinging. He's going to be able to collect 2 kills. Ethan Brock was going to be struck down. Kiko able to find the 1. Looking for that 2nd. Will get the wall bang shot. But now it's just Mata. Doing anything that he can get to try to build up towards that run it back.
The fuck, Mada goes short again?
Mada's gonna try and wrap all the way around the world. Spike is,
I mean,
oh well.
Yeah, now gonna be spotted out. Obviously, does need to die. We'll just go for the orb. Wants to get as much charge as you can. And unfortunately, you're playing Phoenix, so you can't really take this into your own hands. If you maul yourself, you're just gonna stay alive.
30 seconds left.
That's true. No options other than to go and fight. And the cam even gets a spot on him to boot. They're just going to be patient around the spike. I think it's absolutely the right play. Don't give that extra gun over. Cryo goes for the outlaw. Should be round over. Indeed it is. Bora takes him down with the bulldog.
And buying a bit of time. Maybe just assessing what they want to do going into this anti-bonus.
True. Take a pseudo timeout there. Man. Nice reposition from Bang, or, well, fake of a reposition, I should say. There you go. Confidence builder, 400 Thieves. If they get this bonus.
They're right back into it. And suddenly NRG all the more at risk. Oh, Mata able to find one. Timothy cannot escape. Just trying to tailwind out. It's caught back of the head.
Shock dart.
Shock dart into market. Finds some damage on Devora.
Gonna take a pause here, our NRG. Consider their options, but with all that layered Cypher util at the front of A, I would expect that these would lean a little bit heavier B, but actually split 2-2. Doesn't tell you much there. Kiko kind of absorbing that on purpose. And then the
They're
rest
gonna
of the team
hit when the recon is
start
up.
to make their way in. Try to get this hit to go. I mean, 100 Thieves has read this completely wrong. They've gone over to A and are hoping that somehow NRG will decide incorrectly.
Okay, shut down on the ult. Curveball out. Asuna able to take some space towards Switch, but back over into the site. Watching try to shut down these entries, and he's going to be good for one.
30 seconds left.
Pico gets over towards backside though and is able to shut him
Oh
down.
shit, the flank. Oh shit, the
Flank.
flank.
Past that?
They cage it? Must have caged it.
He must have.
Either way, it's cheeky.
Last player
Weapon's going to be recovered. He's going to have to try to pick them apart one by one. First player found. Mata stacked up.
Impossible angle.
An improv high-low. And they will deny the heroics from cryo cells. Round goes the way of NRG. Another step towards closing this out. Another step towards pushing this to split.
Personally, I'd like to see a little less gambling. It is the bonus, so okay. I think with that Cypher utility where it was, I would have liked to have seen 100 Thieves been a little bit more proactive on the other half of the map. You know, use that Cypher util as sort of a delay tactic if you're going to be ending up playing for retake anyway, like you were on that B site. But that's okay. Still, they could string some more together here. Get a real map going. Kiko does have that tour de force, so that's in play. Big kill for Timotino.
Mata eliminated nice and early. So tour de force shot not going to connect. He's able to get out scot-free.
Mata down. 4v5.
Gets himself into a decent position though. Can try to control this top mid spot. Bottom of it, I should say, but either way, there you go.
Oh,
I don't know. I was asking myself the same question.
I'm gonna have to see that one back. Regardless, spray and pray on the Odin. Timotino taking over this round. The classic, the jump click, the right click is there.
Spike down mid.
The crowd erupting, begging for the ace. But once again, just like we had all the way back on Breeze, I don't think he's gonna be able to find it. Asuna. Pole position to shut this one down. We'll just grab the orb, and if he can get the kill, he'll have his own ult online. But push out into the open. Scuba finds that kill.
Mau main nggak trio? Gak mau. Oh, mau trio nggak? Abis ini, Ming.
Breaks the line of sight. And
Abis ini
Timotino
kalau mau.
playing this one out wisely. They know that they don't have the money at the moment to really try to chase
Masa
for this.
sekarang lagi watch party, suruh gua trio, anjing.
So they will just allow for Scuba to survive.
Abis ini, Ming.
Thieves still win this out. Once again, the gap brought down to 4.
Abis watch party kalau mau.
Really good stuff there from Timotino. I mean, you've had these moments for 100 Thieves where their players start to hit these big multi-kill rounds that are difference makers. We saw this on the first 2 maps when it looked like maybe there was going to be some pressure. Maybe that NRG was going to be able to push back. You just saw him. Yeah, he jumped and saw him. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But like, if you could get Timotino fired up, if you could get these clutch plays, these big multi-kills to come through, seemingly were in abundance for 100 Thieves during those first couple of maps, then you got to believe in the comeback. But NRG's coaching staff don't want to let that happen. They're going to sit down a little bit with the boys and see if they can steady this thing. It's gotten a little bit too out of control, and probably want to go over some execute ideas or some big picture ideas. How you can at least get a couple more rounds squeezed out. You just need 3 more.
Decent timing for them, but let's see what they're going to be able to put together for this next round. Just had 1 elimination found for them. 100 Thieves able to hold on to quite a bit.
Well, let's see what this looks like. See exactly the adjustments that NRG trying to make. To me, looks like pretty safe early play, a little bit of mid counter play.
Get out of my way.
They can do from top mid. Now the blades used early here for Timotino.
And nothing spotted at all.
Gak mungkin dong ada mati lagi.
Find a punish for it.
No 9-3 curse. Well, we'll see.
Time will tell. It'll be one hell of a curse as well.
Oh, the trap.
Bring this series to its end, and Cryo finding one. Timothy to the quick peek out. Mata dead on the floor. 100 Thieves not done yet. So to re-ramp that energy.
Ada tim menang nih, Cok.
Quick spot in.
Esennya.
They're going to be blinded. Scuba able to find Asuna there. Tree, but bang. Holds down A main. Another elimination found. The tripwire there in Kiko's face. As the door gets shut.
Scuba TP past it. I don't know if they're aware of that. Bang, at least maybe.
But he's got to try to play alongside Kiko, you would suspect. But the trip getting cleared. He's going to slowly drift his way over to this position before. It seems like he is ready and waiting for it, but he just can't get that Odin to sing. Some damage found, but the kill not there. Neural Theft now going to be invested from Cryo. They get the reveal, and Timotino is here a hell of a lot faster and sooner than they might have anticipated.
Matilah.
TP towards alley. Buys it some more time. Kiko, a minor amount of noise made at pizza. The headshot found. The tail went forward. Some blind shots in. He's got the Phantom behind this as well, and Scuba is dead. Timotino finds him eventually.
Pisau aja dalam
100
smoke.
Thieves.
Apa, coy?
3 rounds to go to tie this up.
Now they look sharp. Now their decision-making looks really good. The aim is much more steady. Timotino feeling it. Last couple of rounds have been crazy. Cryo coming alive again. The hero from Sunset.
One enemy.
They're able to spare some blushes from Haven. Him and Timotino just starting their role. And we go, we
Oh, it's
continue.
gonna be comeback, right?
We're halfway up the mountain almost, it feels like. We're getting there.
Just want to let you guys know what happened in the pistol round, that's all. In case you forgot. At the half, it wasn't that long ago, but now 100 Thieves are running their way back into this. Quite some time has gone by.
Asuna's got his ult. Might get into Vora's Hunter's Fury for the next round, depending on how this goes.
Soundcard trying to clear close left, but Cryo and Vora just holding down M1, and they're tearing them apart! It was a matter of time before they got one of their own. 100 Thieves find the thrifty. Find the flawless, I should say. My brain's starting to break down.
Well, 100 Thieves' brains are starting to re-engage. They're getting back online. And this one's easy, sure. They just have a good read and have a good choke. You know, the crossfires there with the Phantoms and the Odin. But to me, this signals that Vora is really back into this match. All the players, the nerves are starting to wear out. They're getting that energy back. The crash that we saw in Haven. The pieces are being picked up and put back together. And it's looking maybe that the welding is going to be sturdier than before. We'll see, though.
Big reveal out. And Timotino!
Dua, anjing. Operatornya dapat 2, Ning. Kayak kurang suwe apa?
For about a map and a half, but boy, is he back!
100 win.
He waited on that.
His Brock just kept giving him the angle. He wasn't making any connections.
Crazy.
So he's just able to linger. Lines them both up, and that is devastating.
Beyond his years with that play right there from Timotino. That is incredibly well done. And now you got to save. You're looking at a couple players with 200 credits. So you got to make the call here early.
30 seconds
and
left.
100 Thieves can go hunting. I mean, these players with the Phantoms, I think absolutely should be starting to push the map. Just see if they feel the comfort to do so. I mean, you can use the op to maybe hold down mid. You know the spike is there. Just, are you going to get anything out of this?
10 seconds left.
What a flash.
Curveball out. Scuba able to find a good amount of damage, but now Molly here at his feet. Cryo. Oh, the timing is about to be devastating as Kiko has fallen, and Cryo!
10-11, geng.
Nothing saved. NRG once again faltering as 100 Thieves are one round away from tying this up.
Living up to their name there at the end of this round. The Thieves steal everything from NRG. And now they're the ones reeling. Now they're the ones on the back foot. Now they're the ones staring down the void of the end of their run at EWC 26. Is there going to be that second timeout? Indeed, there is. NRG, maybe the last one. Have to figure something out. They've tried a couple different things, some big executes, trying to work the map a little bit, but some of that mid presence that Timotino's been able to establish either outside of Pizza or from Short A has really been causing problems. Those opening kills, he's able to push some space at B main. He's doing a lot of different things on the map and doing them really well. A big difference maker. Cryo starting to come alive in some of these holds and some of his anchors. Starting to play like that player we know he can be. So NRG again, maybe trying to find answers that weren't in the playbook at all. So Bonkar, phenomenal coach.
NRG swap.
Some of his best out
we
there.
Hope.
And we've seen from him yet.
Swap or
very
go
close
home.
To his ult.
Now
away.
Swap or go home.
Something you're probably talking about here. Ethan has an overdrive. This is a very doable
Not even throw sih.
Pseudo Eco. Kiko does have a right.
100 Thieves so lucky anjing. Timotino operator dapat 2.
Maybe worried about some kind of counterplay, some kind of trap.
Thank you, Bray.
Thieves more into a default fight. Gonna use this drone to try to tee up Timotino with that op again. This time NRG wise to it. This is that smoke to cut it off. It's a good counter, something that I'm
they
sure
know
was talked
a
about
short
that time.
operator, Timotino is short. They're gonna hit B for sure.
We wait.
But can they do it?
Make 100 Thieves sweat. Good news is,
comes with risks.
Yeah,
Asuna
you're
gonna
have
delay
the weak
with
side.
the
The bad
ult,
news is it's where all the cyber
Molly.
util is.
Cryo gonna play
maybe
side.
Position, try to assist with that Puncher's Fury. And he will go ahead and let her rip. Allison at the same time able to scale forward. A couple pot shots in. And he will get snapped back. Mono with that stinger able to find him, and now he's going to be spotted out, making his way over to Ali and Cryo from the site. Will be able to find that kill. The ping reveal. Ethan dead. Cryo hungry for more as he feeds on NRG. He cannot find the ace, but he will find this round win.
Kiko clutch. Kiko clutch.
Kiko can do the unthinkable. The scale forward is there. Bang strikes him down. And they tie it 10-10.
Again, it's just like Cryo disappeared for a map and a half. Now he's back into his groove, back into his comfort.
NRG sih improve
And he is
daripada masa
shutting
kemarin.
NRG out again.
Karena mereka udah nggak mau
This
pakai
has been
meta
brilliance on
satu
display.
ini, not in home.
This
Kalau lu
one right
sadar,
Maybe the
NRG
most
tuh
important
satu-satunya
of them
tim
all.
yang kemarin setelah menang
for the
champion,
Cypher.
dia masih pakai
How many times have we said that today?
satu duelist, sorry, bukan satu unit. Dia masih pakai dua unit.
Cryo.
Sekarang makanya kan
Gunning
mereka
for that
semenjak
MVP,
bongkar
And we are
masuk,
all
bukan bongkar
tied
masuk
up.
sih, semenjak yang kalah master itu, mereka langsung ganti strat. Makanya Ethan sekarang main Neon. Soalnya si Mada ini nggak suka main Neon. Ethan jadi flex.
The most pivotal round, the one that determines whether NRG.
Kalau lu ingat not in home, kalau lu ingat essence-nya NRG, itu Mada Jet.
An attempt to prove that curses do exist.
Mada Jet, terus Ethan tuh main KO, Brock Sofa, Scuba to Viper. Nah, Som itu dulu Som pakai Omen.
Shots going through, Asuna tucked away. Timotino on the repeat, able to find Kiko. He finds Brock. Mana able to hold his own for one. Timotino lingering on that Molly, trying to find a little bit more value, but now is going to be corralled into a corner, completely surrounded and flushed out as Mana comes away with the goods.
Ethan don't die. Ethan don't die. Ethan don't die. Please.
Desperately trying to say tough tier as Shock Dart goes up and over.
That one,
Can he strike?
That one.
Can he catch him off guard?
Yeah.
It's going to be Scuba finding the first, and now suddenly bang, the
Nah,
last one
lu
standing.
tahu ini lurker. Lu pasti tahu ini Larkat. You know, because Ethan already on City. You know this guy is flanking.
Trying to spur them on to this win to regain the lead by 1. BenQ to try to clutch us out, has still that paranoia, clears the close corner.
Finally one round yang kayak rapi
can just blind up both.
TP.
Goes through, but there's the curveball out in reply, and Scuba to hold his own.
Itu Ethan gak mati, penting banget anjing.
Not finished yet, not willing to give the lead over to 100 Thieves.
The confidence here from NRG to just double down on this fight. It looks miserable.
Ini Pak udah kayak kacau jing.
Taken out with the op.
3 lawan 5 jing.
They are just so.
Terus Kuba gimana bunuh Fora
They
toh?
feel like they have to go for this, so they're sending players in through market, and they just have to keep pushing. And they're able to barely get through, and the rotation's just a little bit slow from 100 Thieves to get there. Timotino trying to stay alive as long as he could, but the wall's just closed in too quick.
Gak mungkin dong.
Hearing this sprint, jumps the corner, thought for a second he's gonna have another clap. Finds a kill to Ethan, the 100 Series coming through in reply, but trying to hound down this Jet. Gonna prove to be difficult. The follow-up pulse, however, connects. He dodges out the third and final. Curveball forces him away. The scale forward, hasn't been able to continue. At least not yet.
Lagi membara banget anjing.
Mata now slotted in. BenQ trying to watch that tree side.
Nice!
In though to his death. Mata taking his head off.
Tunggu smoke.
Gets it back into a 4v4.
Nunggu smoke dari Scuba. See? They gonna cross when it's smoke. Nice.
Quick flanks coming.
Flank.
Watch for.
Yeah.
Mata trying to keep it protected. Asuna. Does he go for the curveball here?
Nice, Mada.
Just gonna drive
nice, Mada.
Makes that every day of the week.
One more, Mada. You know it.
More now.
You know it. Well played. Well.
Your name is 100 Thieves, not single thief. You can throw more
well
bodies
played.
at this problem.
Well
they
played.
do it in sequence. They do it alone.
Mada is the best, I think. Mada MVP top.
NRG will get up to 12. This 100 Thieves may have just let this map slip out of their grasp.
Jatnya gambling banget tapi dapat.
Definitely feels like
Timotino feelingnya lagi bagus dia. Oh my god, Mada. Mada the god.
NRG has a map.
2 round Mada selamatin NRG anjing. 2 round.
Yourselves about. I'm very
Mada kuat.
Concerned about
Adam ini gila tuh.
You can just hold that A site. You've taken so much space on the map. Just
game
wait
sense dia,
for NRG.
Timing
you can outwait
dia.
them here. But everybody just starts peeking in one at a time. Bang. Then Asuna, then Vora.
Kan aku double stream.
And you've given the round away. So certainly the timeout, the last one, you would think going to be called here by NBS. Calm them down, say, hey guys, we could have had that round. You just need to wait. NRG happy to
oh my god, reverse whips.
They're one of the most patient teams out there.
3-2 by NRG.
Play together or die alone. Thieves unfortunately chose the latter. Now, need to run back these next 2 rounds to push this into overtime if they want to avoid this going over to split. The recovery that we've been seeing from them in this half, it's been incredible to watch, but rounds like that, it feels like you squander all of that good effort.
Timotino operator lagi ya.
You just serve it up so easily.
Cryo main B sama Sova.
This split is concerning, considering Thieves
ditinggal.
Got blown out on it. One time we've seen it this event, although NRG hasn't even shown it.
Ambil orb.
Clear. Just looking for some util there. See if the Cypher cam is around. It's going to be a tour de force.
Here.
Kiko looking for a player to make a play out of the smoke. Looking for some kind of trickery, some kind of trap, but instead it's just a drone that sees the Phoenix, and now you're going to hear the Neon. That's on purpose. But Cryo, so far making the right read to not let go of A. Reinforcing.
Ethan main Neon. Ya,
give you the strong side here.
Ethan sekarang udah flex.
To avoid that tour de force.
Semenjak Master kemarin.
Just a matter of the timing
Ethan
now.
flex sekarang.
As soon as those
Kalau
duelists
Mada
get over
kemarin di
there,
interview dia bilang dia nggak mau main
and
Neon.
when do 100 Thieves players start to cheat? Because look at Timitino. He's taking a bunch of space. with that
NRG
op.
tuh udah capek
4-5
main
into A main.
satu duelis. Soalnya kemarin komnya
Man firing
ini
squad
kan lagi
throw.
meta ada dua duelis
Over
kan.
the top of smoke now onto that tree side. Paranoia going to be
Holy shit,
exchanged, but
Mada
bang,
aja.
caught. But Cryo is spray and pray, able to find two.
Apa nih orang?
In with another. He's looking for that fourth. The flash connecting onto Masana, however, finding Scuba.
Apa nih orang Cryo? Hokinya,
He might just
hokinya.
be Mr. 4K of the tournament. Cryo, can he find it? The flash in and Asana to take the second 100 Thieves. A monster round to be found. There's one more to go for overtime.
This is exactly what you needed here. Get him a little more disciplined. Don't overreact. Don't overstretch. Slowly but surely, take your advantages on the map. Gain a little bit of space. You can lean your strong side over here. Great recognition of that attempted fake sell with noise and cues by NRG with their two duelists.
Satu kill lagi punya ulti.
Then you're able
NRG nggak ada ulti.
to hold the line. Cryo up to 24. Here we go again.
Just looking for a timing shot.
Newbie
was there.
Newbie,
and he's gonna get caught.
Nice.
Able to have him. There's now 3 players up to
Kalah sih,
mid,
Black.
through market. And Cryo again, pressure on his shoulders to swing out. Bang, gonna be able to find one. Cryo gets another. Bora cleans up 2.
GG dong. It's GG boys.
Scuba has to do it all. But Pang landed an anti-climax, but get ready, because we have more 100 Thieves. They pushed this into overtime.
All right, finally, we get a close map between these two. Beautiful stuff
bagus banget,
from the
gila kena
top of the
flash.
box. It's like for a moment there with the 6-shot Scuba had on the Timitino that it was going to be maybe a little close. Both those players on Thieves that were still alive were pretty weak. Yeah, jaw-dropping. We've had tons of that here today. Look at Mada and Cryo.
Karena komnya dua duelis,
great stuff on the chamber, but
ingat gak
now we see
pada
is this
Master
just gonna
kemarin, bukan Master,
whoever could
Champion,
get that attacker's
saat
round
NRG
first.
menang.
And it's a
NRG
100
menang
Thieves who
Champion.
get the first
Itu kan
crack
meta
at it.
satu duelis kan. Itu kalau satu duelis tuh gimana ya?
Spam.
Siapapun yang main duelis itu bakal kayak kelihatan gitu loh performa. Makanya dulu ASUS dibilang Tuhan, dibilang apa. Sekarang lu lihat MI dia gara-gara main dua duelis.
Anjing, catching a glimpse there onto Ethan, sends up the volley.
Timotino
put him down at 51. Timitino wanting to try to clear this held position. The curveball going to be sent through the full blind, connecting it. Asana profiting. Scuba eliminated. Ethan gone. Mada able to find one. The spike on the floor. The molly there at their feet, down towards hell. But Asana finds another as Kiko will fall. Curveball up and over the top. The Phoenix eliminated.
Dipulangin nama
exactly what you needed. The confidence to just make a play. No hard read. You're just kind of guessing a little bit here. Let's see if we can find open space on A and punish it and give yourselves match point. Beautiful stuff from Asana. What a moment.
Masa nggak jadi
need
sih?
one more.
Udah ngebantai di Heaven loh.
Match point in their hands.
Masa nggak jadi reverse sweep anjing?
My God.
After a 3-9 half, 100 Thieves complete the run back, push it into overtime, and now hold this series, this tournament in their hands.
And think about this, Achilleos, they've had 2 timeouts during their attacker side did NRG. They didn't really amount to much. Maybe one round in there out of those that you can really attribute to it.
Harusnya dia lagi main nama Ups ya.
So here, you've got to get it. You have to. But it is feeling very, very difficult.
GG,
I
boy.
think for
First trophy of 100
Thieves, you're probably just talking about little things that you can shore up. Same ideas, same thoughts that got you a lot of those rounds after your timeout. You were down by a couple. Just hold the line. But they're going to maybe go for something aggressive here again.
Silent creep back. Dodging that out, but Kiko.
Oh, what a
still
read.
wise to it, suspicious about that smoke. That is a critical shutdown to be found. Simbatino left on the floor. A 4v5. They want this tournament to end right here, right now.
Lo harus minta drone sih. Lo harus pakai drone-nya Brock sih.
Split the map a little bit.
Brock masih ada drone itu.
For that 2-2.
Clearing B-man.
NRG thinking the same. Let's take a moment. Let's see if we can make them make a mistake. They've done it before. They've gotten a little bit antsy.
Nice. They're gonna re-hit B.
They're
gonna re-hit B while drone and recon.
Be the weaker of the two anyway. You know, if
Dia
you got
bakal
that
nunggu
Phoenix and
recon
that Jet
sama
there,
drone.
it's unlikely the Cypher
Asuna
is
cuma ada
gonna be
Molly
the
buat
map
delay.
gonna be the Sentinel.
Scuba masih ada
That
flash.
trap play early. This could be your moment.
Drone. Kalau nggak ada orang nggak di flash. Kalau ada orang kena flash.
2-2 split, creating pressure on these players.
Molly, delay. Wall marker.
With a Molly. Still the blaze wall.
Gak ada recon.
Tuck's board. He might have been caught by the relay, and yes, he has been.
Nice. Asuna kena. Dapat info.
Noted, but he's still holding his own. 2 kills found. Looking for more. He turns back. How?
2 lawan 2.
Scuba. He set the team up so incredibly well.
Gimana ceritanya Asuna bisa dapat 2? Udah kena recon.
Fury, but he's trapped
How?
here at boats.
Flashnya nggak kena. Flashnya nggak kena.
The 2v2 try to settle it all.
Nice. Dia nge-flash cryo. Nice. Ngedelay your on team.
Slow on the scaling. The checkboard. Bang. Instantaneous. Finds the kill. And now it is all on Brock. Box in. Contain. A spot to 1. But he ends up falling. Cryo gets it done. 100 Thieves are your EWC Valorant winners here in 2026.
Congrats,
It has felt like 100 years since they have won a damn thing, since they have lifted a trophy. But here today,
Undertip gak pernah menang Master, gak pernah menang qualifier di NA, gak pernah menang apapun, menang EWC langsung kaya, cok. Langsung kaya mendadak, cok.
A hot start. A worrying map 2, a worrying first start to Ascent, but they get it done.
Makanya dia gak pernah menang apapun.
Some of these players finally getting their time to shine on the international stage at NBS. Oh my God, he's done it again.
that he has. Well, now it's time to go over to the stage and celebrate our winners.
Gentlemen, incredible. We cannot lift this just yet. Because there's something we need to do.
$600.
There is
$600.000.
to crush.
$600.000.
Thieves. What
kalah
an incredible victory that came to Paris with a purpose.
NRG kemarin.
And they shock the world.
$100.000. Padahal ini tim gak pernah menang apapun anjing.
Who wants to take the honor?
Ini tim gak pernah menang apapun, Jing.
Steps up to crush the
gak pernah menang apapun, Cok. Juara 2, playoff, group stage.
Hold on, stop just 1 second.
Gak pernah menang apapun,
I need to know
Cok.
how the fans are feeling right now.
Cair Undertip, cair.
Cair.
Nggak, jujur, they deserve. Jujur, they deserve.
He played a great game, but Brock
Ini bagus buat Sinvalo. Ini bagus buat Sinvalo. Biar nggak tim yang kayak di atas itu doang. Sumpah. Ini bagus buat Sinvalo, biar yang menang nggak itu doang.
Conquered and crushed. Everyone standing
600.000 dari EWC. Iya, Jing.
NRG. The final key to be crushed here.
Sepakat banget. Iya. Biar Sinvalo tuh nggak yang menang HyperX, gitu, NRG. Nggak cuma itu doang.
Inside of it. And raise it high
iya, biar kompetitif. Betul.
in front of this packed out crowd.
Bab.
Mesdames et messieurs.
Bang, NRG kapan main? Nggak tahu. NRG kayaknya bakal rombak ini.
Mais ce sont les Ultra Thieves qui se sont imposés. Make some noise for your winners.
Jadi mau nonton terus bosan jujur. Iya, jujur bosan.
2600 Thieves.
Udah ini lu pada nih sebagai viewer. Lu pada tuh tenang aja toh. Bentar lagi meta ganti kan. Ini tuh meta sekarang tuh meta tanda tanya. Gila banget dikacangin. Ngapain habisinnya? Nggak tahu. Antara main Valo atau kayaknya main Valo deh dulu. Kayaknya. Nah, lagi besok main futsal nanti. Jangan jahat. NRG satu-satunya tim Indonesia loh yang masih ada di franchise loh. Ntar support NRG juga, Blay. Bawa nama Indo tuh NRG tuh. Yang pernah dilawan NRG pasti juara kayak. Jadi kesimpulannya apa, Pradita? Kesimpulannya semua juara di dunia itu gara-gara RRQ. Fire.
Beautiful stuff here.
MVP-nya Timotino sih. MVP-nya bisa Cryo sih.
Timotino, as you're breaking the trophy on stage, of course.
MVP-nya kayak
First of all,
Cryo.
congratulations, bravo to our bilingual king. Because yes, Timotino parle français.
Feeling go Cryo. MVP kayak Cryo.
Last time you mentioned Kylian Mbappé when we were on stage, and it seems like maybe you're starting a bit of a legacy here.
Harusnya MVP-nya Cryo.
Est-ce que c'est ce que tu as envie de faire un petit peu peut-être dans le futur? Commencer à être une légende de Valorant comme Kylian Mbappé dans le football?
Je sais que je vais le devenir, il n'y a aucun... C'est sûr.
I know. I'm gonna become a legend. That is for 100% sure.
Ini dari map ini aja Cryo, dari lawan final aja Cryo.
You've been a part of this organization for such a long time through the builds and the rebuilds. Why do you think everything clicked here in Paris?
We have an amazing coaching staff, amazing IGL, and we have just meshed really well. And it took us a while to get going, but I'm glad we hit the peak right at the right time.
Ini batu loncatan buat Hunter Tips. Kemarin kan ada isu Hunter Tips bakal disband. Ini bakal jadi kayak fresh startnya Hunter Tips buat di Valorant.
Proving kind of a point for yourself as an IGL. So, what do you want to say? How does it feel? You know, showing what leading the boys to the victory.
Felt amazing. I'm glad that my team has so much confidence in me, my coaches, my boys. You know, it's always a surreal experience to perform well and to call great games. You know, I wouldn't be able to do this without their trust, and I'm so happy that we're here today for all these people to show that we're actually a good-ass team. So, thank you, everybody.
You guys are indeed a very, very good team. On est très contents. Évidemment, je suis content d'avoir pu mener mes coéquipiers à la victoire qui m'ait fait confiance. Sans leur confiance, sans leur talent, sans le staff, ça n'aurait évidemment pas été possible. Donc, effectivement, ravi et je veux continuer de le faire.
Bang, it's an incredible achievement. I was lucky enough to meet some of your family that came out to watch you. Your mum Tina's here, your auntie Mary's here. It's got to be such a cool experience, not just to be in front of this awesome audience, but to have family watching along as well.
Yeah, it feels great, honestly, to have such a supportive family. I don't think a lot of people have that kind of luxury, so I feel just super grateful for it.
You want to give a shout out to your mum?
Yeah, love you, Mom.
Love that.
Love, Mom.
And last but not least, because we're not forgetting someone, trust me, but I wanted to ask the coach. You know, the coaches, of course. You've been working with some young, fresh blood here, young players, yet you guys seemed so composed against a very, very experienced team. What made the difference today?
Today we had to win against our demons. We lost against NRG 4 times this year.
I don't know.
And we made sure it doesn't
Mido udah streaming belum sih?
So, yeah.
Masih ada sponsor gitu kalau di Indo udah nggak laku karena nggak soalnya Hunter Tips di divisi lainnya masih gacor lah. Kalau Newbie masih jago.
Donc on est trop fiers. Merci encore à vous. Un tonnerre d'applaudissements s'il vous plaît pour les coachs et les Hunter Thieves.
Terus kayak beberapa game kayak Apex Legends-nya juga masih bagus. League of Legends-nya nggak tahu.
Moment. But Paris, who do you think is the MVP?
Cryo sih.
Cryo, come here, man.
Cryo sih.
You are
Cryo
our MVP of Valorant at the Esports World Cup.
Dapat berapa duit tuh? Dapat berapa duit, anjing?
Congratulations. Listen, I know that this is a long time coming for you as well. Such a tremendous achievement. But how proud are you of your individual performance here today?
Feels
gitu,
really good. I
Aldo.
still feel like I didn't
gitu.
perform to my own expectations, but it's been so long that I haven't won a trophy yet. So I've had many doubts throughout my career.
Dia juga masih sedih kan. Dia belum pernah menang trofi apapun, Cok. Undertiff.
You're a very humble and modest man. You deserve that award.
Nggak, soalnya emang gak ada trofi.
Congratulations once again.
Dari Riot nggak boleh ada trofi.
Listen guys, there's one thing that you all need to do. You need to make your way to the
Riot tuh
totem.
bikin
And this is where
master,
you
bikin
pick
apa tuh
which
semua
3 crushed
khusus.
keys
Trofi
will
tuh
go
buat
into
Riot,
your
buat
key
turnamen
and
Riot.
into your trophy as you leave. Can you take this trophy, please, guys, and head off into the sunset and on your way to the totem to be finally crowned truly the winners. And I want everybody here in Paris, one more time, huge ovation. Faites du bruit, one more time, for your Valorant at the Esports World Cup winners, 100 Thieves!
Nih seremoni masang itunya bagus, Jing. Siapa bang yang kedua tadi? Cryo Cell. The Mr. 4K. Buat Cryo maksud cuma medali. Enggak lah, ada duit juga. MVP EWC gede, Jing, duitnya. Berapa dolar gitu?
Here at the Esports World Cup,
Gede, sumpah. 1.000 ya? Atau 5.000 gitu?
fashion and a fantastic come from behind victory in this last map.
It can't be more impressive than this. Just when you think the game is getting out of hand for them, they're down so big at the half. They make the comeback. They show that composure that we've been looking for, and they lift that trophy here today in Paris.
For 100 Thieves, this has been a long time coming. This team has played with honor. They've played with the power of friendship. And overall, they're so hardworking. And it's so nice to see, especially Asuna, who's been on this roster for so long, finally lift a trophy.
There's been proof all throughout today, but especially
on that last map, on
Ascent. Knowing that you have to start on the attack, that things are most likely going to be decided on that second half.
Dapat duit $600,000.
How can you say that he did not deliver? There were at least
2 kali master, Cok.
It would have been impossible
Press pull-nya itu 2 kali master
here today. The only team that made it out as a first seed that actually continued in the tournament. They do so flawlessly, and now they only have to choose what names, what orgs they want on their trophy.
I am brother Cryo winning the Sony MVP, and they are standing by at the totem to choose their keys.
Key wall, yes, but where?
Jauh banget anjing tempat buat taruh medalinya. Kita Undertale milih kunci apa aja? Maksudnya?
Et c'est le moment que tout le monde attendait. Les 100 Thieves vont pouvoir choisir qui va faire partie de leur trophée. Who is gonna be the one choosing and picking? Should we get you, Vora? Congratulations once again. I know this feels amazing, so that's not what I'm gonna ask you. What I'm gonna ask you is, who do you want to be part of the base of your trophy and why? Which team should we go with first?
First, definitely NRG. They've been gatekeeping us from every international this year. We finally got to finish our storyline at a grand final at an international. I think it's absolutely we need to get them in there first.
It's a very good storyline. I agree with you. So NRG sont la première équipe qui vont faire partie du socle de 100 Thieves sur Valorant. Ils les ont éliminés à chaque événement international. Does it feel a little bit like a revenge, you know, after all this time together?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, gate kept from every international from them, and to beat them like this is just, I don't know, I still have no words for it. It's an amazing feeling.
You deserve it indeed. Next up, is there any suspense, or do you already have the team in mind?
Next up, I want Nongshim. I love all their players. I think they gave us probably the most exciting game we had this entire tournament. I love those guys, and I want to bring them home with me.
Out of respect, you're bringing them home with you?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. On va ramener du coup la clé de Nongshim Red Force dans le trophée de 100 Thieves. Par respect, j'adore ces gars, ils sont super respectueux. J'adore jouer contre eux, donc j'ai envie de les ramener avec moi à la maison.
Semua tim Valo yang ikut EWC.
Much of a banter. You know, oh, you've got me for the last one, really?
Last up, I won G2. Being in a gun international before those guys, they've been all of them for the last 2 years, and I want to take G2 home with me as a reminder.
So 2 American teams, no EMEA.
No, they're kind of bad.
I'm not taking it personally, of course. Deuxième et troisième clé, du coup, Nongshim Red Force, puis G2 Esports. Un petit peu plus dans le banter cette fois-ci. On les éteint. On a envie de les avoir dans le socle. But why is this? Why G2 once again? Can you explain it to the camera?
Once again, gate kept from every international by NRG and G2, and the first international I get to in Tier 1, I win it, and feels great. It just reminds me every day that, you know, we'll get them.
Feels kind of like a statement indeed. Ils nous ont empêchés de nous qualifier à des événements internationaux. NRG G2, vous ferez donc partie de notre trophée. And I think it's going to be time for you to reach out to the totem hall to place also your trophy. But I want to have your last words about this entire experience in Paris. This trophy, EWC 2026, what are you bringing home apart from the trophy, of course?
Bringing a lot of confidence for my fans. Bring a lot of, you know, excitement for my family and my teammates. I mean, we're gonna ride this all the way to champs for sure, and it's great. I mean, we did this for NA, and we're showing that America's on top.
America's on top indeed, a full American finals. Mesdames et messieurs, je vais vous demander de faire du bruit pour Vora et pour les 100 Thieves, les gagnants de l'EWC Valorant 2026. France loves you guys. It's been an honor to be with you, and I think that it's time for you to take this and go to the totem hall together with the plates. Absolutely, let's get it. Les 100 Thieves qui vont monter les marches du totem hall et inscrire leur nom dans la légende de l'EWC.
Keren sih. Keren sih. Keren sih. Keren sih. Nah, ini Barok sama Fatal Fury. Enggak, itu udah sebelah kirinya udah full. Oke, iya deh. Baru 2 game itu ya, baru Apex sama Fatal Fury ya. Sisanya belum. Tapi kayak settingan ya. Dia udah ngeprint 100 tick dulu anjing. Terasa settingan toh.
Thieves climb to the top of the totem here for the second time ever in Valorant at the Esports World Cup and immortalize their name.
Tahun lalu tim yang paling banyak pegang trofi Falcon kan ya?
2026.
Falcon Dota menang, Apex menang.
So many obstacles, so many roster iterations.
Ya kan tahun lalu Falcon kan tim yang paling banyak menang EWC.
No longer the 4th place curse. No longer the team that loses to NRG in a best of 3 or a best of 5. They've now cemented their place, and Americas as a region is proud of them.
So many rookies that we've seen in the past 2 years that have completely stolen our hearts. Timotino, Bora, MBS, I would say, not a rookie, of course, but him having to go into that tier 2, having to battle in Americas, picking up these players and actually making the rest of the world see that he can do it again, that he still has it, and that he will keep finding this talent to bring them to the top.
It doesn't get better than this. A young squad back again at International, and they made it work once more.
And there it is, your winners, 100 Thieves of Valorant, as we recap the action in our STC Rewind.
Okay guys, it's done. Okay guys, it's done. Gua mau restream Gue mau stream Valo kayaknya. Thank you semuanya yang udah nemenin nonton, yang udah tap-tap, yang udah like. Gue restream dulu. Gue langsung streaming kayaknya. Gue diajakin main Valo sama Ming, sama Ups. Tapi gue belum tahu gue open mabar atau main sama mereka. Jadi kita lihat nanti ya. See you guys on next stream. Abis ini gue bener-bener langsung klik. Langsung on lagi. Oke guys. Bye-bye. See you guys.